total cover, man. They can't
All
target you.
right, so here we are for our next installment of the adventure. So, how's everybody doing this week?
I'm good, bro. I'm ready to kill some kobolds, man.
I'm
It's gonna be awesome.
ready as I'm gonna be.
I'm feeling heroic. My engine is purring.
I can't really
That's not
rely on
heroic.
Kavash. I can't really rely on heavy cover because I have to more or less be in melee range.
No, I'm not saying that you'll be effective. I'm saying sit the fight out, dog. If you got one health and we have no healing, you might have to sit on your hands and not fight.
You just gotta stick with it. Get it? Stick with it.
Yeah, no,
If you don't do that, you're probably going to die.
Cause
And
Yeah,
I'm just being serious with that.
yeah, but I don't. I'm not gonna like spend my weekend basically not playing.
Well, hopefully we can do something about that after the immediate scenario. But I'm saying for right now, that's it's probably not an awesome idea to engage the foe with one health.
The idea we got right now.
No, I mean, dude,
Have you
out of
got
character,
any sort of ranged weapon?
out
I
of
have a
character.
knife.
We have crossbows.
We got
Wicked.
Plenty of
Get your
from.
crossbow, sit
Yeah,
behind full cover, and just take pot shots.
there you go. That's what you do.
All right, so just a little warning for everybody this week. Again, I am starting to come down with a little bit of a cold. You might hear that in my voice here. I do have some things to kind of battle some of the random,
You sound great to me, Dave.
some of the
Lovely.
random coughing fits. So just bear with me on that. I'm trying to do the best I can with that for this session today. So with that, let me start off with a friendly little recap here, just to get everybody caught up to what happened from last week here, and we'll pick up from there. So, you began your journey in the city of Calloused Hands, known to all as Scarjaw's Trading Post, named as such from the Goliath who formed the remote outpost and whose herd made the land safe for travelers. Now, 50 years later, the city is known for its skilled laborers and fair pay for those looking for honest work. It was here six strange fellows, looking for passage further into the ice-crowned highlands, met a dragonborn named Hybor Flametongue. He was looking for extra protection for the caravans of supplies that needed to reach the southern upstart settlement of Frosthaven, which was nestled at the foot of the Giant Spine Mountains. Hybor was clearly excited and more than a little secretive about his reasons for the trip. He agreed to pay each of you for safe delivery of his goods to Baldrus's Sundries. He and his warrior escort, a female tiefling named Faith, set out ahead of you on horse, needing to arrive early to take care of some business. After a few days of traveling down the Hunter's Path from Scarjaw's trading post, you recently veered east along the Starlight Trail that connects to Frosthaven. It was only a half a day's travel on the Starlight Trail when you discovered the slain horses of Hybor and Faith. Ambushed by kobolds, you defend yourselves, but one very lucky kobold managed to run down the hidden Frozen Goblin Trail, where you discovered evidence of bodies being drugged down. You followed the tracks down the Frozen Goblin Trail, discovering various traps that the kobolds had prepared along the way for intruders. After about 5 miles of travel, you eventually find a clearing leading to what looks like a cavern mouth and a shallow, freezing stream of water from the nearby cliff. You manage to ambush the kobolds guarding the entrance to the cavern, but the sounds of combat alerted the interior kobold garrison, whom you have no doubt are already preparing for the battle yet to come. And this is where we will pick off today.
Awesome.
So it sounds like they're
Spooky.
coming towards us out of the
Yeah.
cave.
Choke point cave entrance. Kavash has it covered from behind the fallen log.
So here's my plan. We all go into the trees and hide. Make them think we left.
Sure. I will just climb up this tree right now. Clunk, clunk, clunk.
That
Into
brings
the
back
tree.
some
Into
memories.
the trees, not onto the tree. I didn't ask you to go under the trees either. Do you have a shovel? That might actually be a good idea, actually.
Leah is just leaning against the where we were. There was like a thing nearby. She will lean against it. She's hurt, but she's willing to continue on.
Okay.
Just rub some dirt in it. I'm sure it'll be better.
Leah, you look really
always works for
hurt.
me.
She glares at Kavash, and
What?
she just says,
I just said you look really
"When
hurt.
someone holds their hand up, it does not mean attack."
Well, what does it mean?
That
It means wait.
it wasn't. Well, I
Oh.
gave you the optional 2 signals, and you didn't choose either one. So, the one person gave me the signal for go. So I went. You know, I can use more advanced signals in the future if you want.
I'm just
We could
saying.
decide on signals in the future to
What I'm just saying. If
forego misunderstanding.
I am simply saying, if one person is not giving you the proper signal and another person does not, it should obviously mean that at least one person is not ready.
Okay, from now on, if the fist is clenched,
Oh, guys, did you hear that?
hold on, it means go. If you hold your hand up with the palm open and fingers together and thumb together, that means hold.
No,
And
no,
when
guys,
you
you hear
clench
that?
your fish, that means go. What? Hear what?
It's the sound of the kobolds not squabbling about what to do next.
Yes, you should quit all the bickering. We have kind of a
Dude,
situation here.
Out of character, he never takes his attention off the cave mouth with the crossbow while he's talking to her about this.
Okay.
He's like talking to her sideways. Not to be rude, miss, but we have like danger, so you
Does
look
anyone here
very
speak
hurt.
kobold?
I understand some of what they say. I could talk to them if you wanted.
Oh, you can?
I don't know what you want to say though. They're pretty stupid and
I can talk to them.
They're kind of mean and they kill people.
We
and
should
stuff.
have
We
the
should kill 'em.
frontline fighters. We should have the frontline fighters take positions up in the cave mouth. Those of us who are injured or more proficient at range should spread out the rear and provide covering fire.
Well, that was what I was saying in the previous conversation. That's exactly what I was saying. So
I
I'm
don't
thinking-
like it, but we will do it.
We could ask them for parsley.
Parsley.
Leah is reiterating my choke point plan. That's exactly how you do it. You have you heavy big people be on either side of the cave mouth, and then when they try to come out, you bash them with your swords and stuff. And then me and her, since she's hurt, we could like shoot them with crossbows and whatnot.
You guys have ever done parsley before?
I will lead off with one of my kunai, and will enter into close combat when the time is necessary.
What did you say, Spark?
You guys have never done parsley before?
Spark.
Hmm?
Can you count the corpses around for me? Just
No,
quickly.
of
Out
course.
of
Head count.
character, Dave. Is there any activity in the cave mouth while all this?
You don't see anything in the immediate cavern mouth there after you've attacked the garrison outside. But let me see if you hear anything here.
It might also have another way out, so they might be trying to flank us right now, guys. Just keep that in mind.
Rentalford is still staring at the cave mouth with crossbow pointed at it. That's where we left him off last session.
Well, as
He's
I was
still
just
there.
telling Spark, can you just do a quick head count of how many people we've killed?
Nope.
Hand me
Okay.
one of the spare
Do you
crossbows
think
as
the
well.
number
Because
is
that head
above-
right there, that head right there is in a lot of pieces, and I don't know if you want me to count all the pieces, or you want me to just count head one. You have to give me more instructions.
Okay. How many kobolds do you think we've killed?
We've killed
Hand me one of
Kobold.
the crossbows, please.
13
What's
or
two ball?
14 of them total.
Here you go. Have my crossbow.
Earlier
Okay,
today.
awesome.
And
With-
take the
with-
dead guy's crossbow.
With that in mind, do you think it's a good idea to try and parsley with them?
Absolutely.
Attempting to talk to someone like this, even if we got them to agree to stop what they were doing, the second we were gone, they would just continue it again.
What? You're not very good at parsley.
They're evil. They're evil, Sparked. They're bad things.
You guys don't understand how parsley works.
They kill unwary travelers and they.
Show of hands. Who here has done parsley before? Spart holds up his hand.
Now,
Hold up my hand.
Kavash,
I guess in certain meals I have.
Parsley
Holds
is
up
a
his
type of green.
Leah just takes up shooting position.
now Kavash,
Dude,
In
out
parsley-
of character, Kavash has not taken his attention off the cave with the loaded crossbow the whole time.
Well, no, I mean, it's just because we don't have a map, I can't really put myself in shooting position, so...
Yeah, out of character, Dave. We're still on the opening screen, bro.
yeah, getting you over here.
When you're doing parsley, what you do is you put out something that's tantalizing and you invite someone who's important over to come look at it. It's like, okay, take this out. And then you go ahead and you catch them. So I catch the stoat sometimes.
Not to interrupt you, I think you mean parlay.
No. Parley is when you're going to go ahead and make an agreement. Parsley is when you're just going to nab them.
Oh, is that what
He
it's
doesn't,
called?
he doesn't want diplomacy. He wants to bring them out in false hope of parley.
Well,
And
I've
then
never,
we stab them, and then we have to worry about the 15 others who are going to come out
I've
of the
never
cave.
heard of parsley other than the plant. So that sounds.
Well,
good
that's
to me.
what city folk are like. Don't even know what parsley is.
All right, so as you all are discussing at the cavern mouth here, Kavash, you hear the sounds of snarling, barking, and chains rattling and coming quickly for the cavern mouth.
From the cavern mouth.
Uh-huh.
Danger is the last thing he says, and then he completely changes his attitude. Stops talking and is making a bee on the cavern mouth crossbow.
Parental Fruit readies an action to fire the first thing that exits.
Well, before you even do that, let's roll for some initiative.
Did I at the end of the last time I said I tried to stealth behind the log, sir?
I do request that we get to position our characters before initiative, since we were doing that before.
Well, you were also bickering a lot, too.
Sorry, if I can click on my token, I'll roll initiative, but the app is all over the place at the moment. Oh, no, there we go.
Out of character, Dave. What's the 4 signify?
What's signify?
On the token, there's a new number on the list. 4.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's for me tracking. You guys aren't even supposed to see that.
Oh, okay. Disregard.
It tracks how many puns we've made this session.
There you go, if that's what you want to believe.
If we hit a critical threshold, we gain a new ability.
That's when the injuries come into play.
Out of character, Kavash ain't made no puns, dog.
Well, your name's
it's a
Kavash.
group thing, so if we make 10 puns this session, all of us lose a foot.
Well, your name's
Well, that's-
Kavash. Your name's a pun.
Let's not do that. What's wrong with my name, dude?
It's totally a pun. Kavash, Kabosh. Put the kibosh on the puns.
I don't think he appreciates your pun.
No, I get it, but that's yeah.
What? You don't like the quality? Are you being offended?
Alright, so good news is Let's see. Grindelfer, what is your dexterity?
It is a 16.
All right. So the good news is, Sparta, you go first.
Okay.
Sorry, can I just say something? Where is the cave mouth? Is it here?
Yes.
Okay.
Spartus is aiming his crossbow, waiting for a kobold to show up. Or rather, he's aiming the crossbow that he picked off the kobold, so he should be standing right about there. Because he
What's
gave the
the-
other one away.
What's the damage of a crossbow?
It's D8 plus your dex bonus
That's correct.
Okay.
for a light crossbow.
I got you.
The range is pretty decent too. I think it's like 60 or 80 for short range. So
80, 320 for long.
Yeah, so range is not really the issue here. All right. So, Sparta, it's your turn. So,
Yeah,
move.
ready to action. You should have kobold when I see one.
All right. Let me just mark here. There we go. All right. Tyrion.
It's my turn, is it? There's something that's coming galloping very quickly towards the cave mouth.
You hear snarling and chains being rattled.
Cool. Is this here cover?
I mean,
Like,
there's a
behind
small
this tree?
bush with that. It'll give you a little
Oh,
bit.
it's a bush.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
not a tree
It
or
was a
anything like.
tree.
Yeah, no. These things are the trees, and you'd have to be on the other side of them, the eastern side of them, to get any kind of cover bonuses.
How big are these rocks?
The rocks, just a
Yeah.
couple feet, like 2.5 feet.
I guess I'm just gonna walk behind those and crouch.
And that's pretty much what I did. That's why I moved there. It's not total
Okay.
cover, but it's the only cover I got.
That will be the end of my turn.
All right. Ina.
Well, since Ina can't see out super far, she can't go too far away from
Now
the
she's
cave
got
mouth.
that enchantment on her blade right now.
Its light doesn't light up all that much.
Well, it's better than not being able to see at all.
Yeah, I think I can see, what, 20 plus 20, so... I guess I'm ducking and covering behind this bush, and ready in action to Eldritch Blast anything that steps out.
All right.
That's probably-
Now, Kavash, you said you're going to try to hide behind that log?
affirmative, sir.
All right. Okay. And...
I'm already in action to shoot a living kobold that makes it outside of the cave.
Okay.
Meaning, wants the withering hail of fire from my house.
So you're going to ignore all the zombie and lich kobolds and just get all the living ones. I gotcha. I hear you.
Okay.
Let's see. Leah.
Leah's going to crouch down to use the rock as much as cover and ready a shot.
Just about everybody's readying their actions here. Grindelford.
Or enemy, because he thinks they have guard dogs of some kind.
Grindelford.
Okay. I don't see anyone. I'm going to. I'm gonna ready in action to fire the crossbow at the first one I see.
Okay.
that'll be it.
All right. So you hear again those chains, the snarls. You start to hear claws scraping against stone and hard compressed dirt, probably the cavern floor. That's when you start hearing the barking. Now, Kavash, you hear in Draconic, Sikkim.
Okay. Can I make it? Can I like talk out of turn order?
As long as it's something short that you'd be able to say in about 6 seconds.
Okay,
What does sick mean?
I'll try a deception check and speak the kobold pigeon tongue of Draconic and say, "We need help. We're under attack." In their language. Come out in force. So, can I make a deception check?
Normally I would use action for that, but for this, I'll let you do that here. Let's see. Let's give me his counter roll here.
Tyrion, what does sickum mean? Are they trying to get us sick?
I think they've seen a member of our party and they're trying to not be sickness.
Oh.
All right.
Is your sword doing something weird again?
So, with that, you no longer hear the whatever it was that was speaking the Draconic. All you hear is something thick and metal and rattling, just heavy drop and hit the stone as it kind of echoes a little bit. And then you hear these quick moving scraping and movement coming down the cavern mouth as you see 3 very mange covered wolves.
Are we allowed to take reaction shots even though they're not kobolds?
Well, what you said was shoot at the first thing that comes out the cave mouth, right? They don't have to be kobolds.
That's what I said.
I mean, it's small, it's furry, it's bitey. Close enough.
Oh, Brentford, why did you have to stand right there?
Because he has a cone attack. Oh wait, no, that's his hat.
Let's see. That's okay. So, I don't know why I did that.
Look into your heart. The answer lies within.
All right. So as they come out, you see them kind of as they come into the air, you see them start to sniff, and kind of look around. And for a moment, Kavach, you see them kind of look in your direction, but then they look at the gnome and the humans, and they kind of lick their chops, and then continue moving towards them.
Okay. So we're gonna
So
take
we don't
ready
get to
to
take our
actions
reactions.
in order of our initiative, or what?
Yeah, and you're gonna get your shots here. So if I can just get this blood token.
Is this considered with advantage or without, since we're waiting for them to appear?
You wouldn't have advantage on them.
Okay.
Will I have advantage as an
Because-
unseen attacker?
Well, I saw them
they
coming out
do
of the
not-
cave mouth.
They do not pick you up, so you are. So you're not detected by them, but you're not holding your action right now.
Well, I mean, I saw them coming out of the cave, and I didn't get to take my reaction.
Yeah. I'm not. You're gonna do yours in just a moment. I was talking to Kavash about his hiding.
That's
I interrupted mine by deceiving them, right?
Correct. So you're pretty much you're just, you're not detected by them, but right now everybody's taking their reactions. So I'm gonna let you get a surprise with that, but I'm letting them take their actions here. So starting at the top here, Spart.
Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 nope, nope.
So you take the crossbow, and not really using these, especially the poor quality that the kobolds have these in. They've been heavily used. Some looks like they've been piecemeal back together from broken parts over time, just trying to repair them. And as you try to fire it, the trigger starts to stick, and you pull harder on it, and the crossbow just kind of jerks a little bit, and the bolt just goes flying a little bit too high above these wolves' heads. Now, let's see. Now, Ina.
Don't shoot me. 22 for 8 against the lead one.
Alright. So, your hands start glowing. This red and black arcs of energy start to, form from your forearm and travel down your arm to your hands and then out to your outstretched fingers as this bolt of eldritch energy strikes the lead wolf there. It reels back a few steps from the hit, yelping in pain. You can see where the bolt hit. It's just blackened skin, furs just withering off of the creature. But it's breathing heavy. It's still snarling, and it's still moving towards you.
That doesn't trigger massive damage.
Let's see here. Yes, it will. Where's my token here? That's the other thing I wanted to make a shortcut on.
A massive damage macro.
Yeah. There was another macro I wanted to do besides the group stealth, and I was like, I couldn't remember what it was. That's what it was. Okay. Alright, so he will be stunned. Until the end of his next turn. Alright. Okay, Leah.
Alright, she's gonna pop a shot off at this one. And that didn't work.
You're missing the end
Bracket, yeah.
brackets.
Yep. I had to modify it quickly to add that on, so. Oh, damn it. That's the same damn bonus, doesn't matter. 14.
Okay, so a 14 will hit. Okay. Okay, also stunned as well. And Grenelford.
I guess I'll go after the one that wasn't hit.
Well, the dice
Oh my
gods
God.
are much more generous to us today.
All right, so this one is not stunned. He just can't take any reactions till into his next turn. So, continuing his turn. Okay.
From last session, I was focused on the mastery of Wood and Earth, so I have +1 AC.
Okay. Well, he's not attacking. He had a double move to get this far. All right. And Kavash, if you'd like to have a surprise round action, you may.
Yeah, I'll shoot the one closest to me.
Okay.
Or try to.
Mhm.
13 total damage.
All right. So, coming out from behind the log, just almost with a flourish, you strike out at the wolf that was maneuvering around to attack the gnome with its beady, hungry-looking visage. And as you strike it, you hear it yelp, and its body just kind of falls limp as it drags down in the ground about another foot or so, just slides. You don't see it breathing.
Excellent.
All right. Spart, it is your turn. Spart.
Oh, there you go. He's too obsessed with trying to parsley them.
All right, we're gonna just put him on a hold until he comes back. Tyrion.
Right. I can only see two of them, right?
Yep.
Yes, and they're stunned from the hits that they've taken.
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's fine, right? Can I do that?
Yeah.
Wicked, because I stepped over a dead body, so I wasn't sure if that's allowed.
You smashed him under your feet.
You kick a little bit on Ina's boots.
It's more jelly now.
Rules is
Okay.
written, if the obstacle is like short enough, it doesn't make difficult terrain. You just step over it.
Wicked.
Like a table or something like that, yeah, you can just go over it.
Oh man, my rolls for this longsword have been awful, and I will continue this fashion.
Well, now roll again because you do have advantage on it because it's stunned.
Because it's stunned, yeah, it gets you.
Yeah, I did want to ask that. Alright, hang on. Don't worry guys, I'll get a 1 for you.
Okay. All right, so 13 will hit.
It's my first hit of this campaign. Clap, clap.
Well done, Tyrion.
You're bringing I forgot the name of the sword.
Requiem.
Ashbringer.
No, yeah, Ashbringer.
Oh.
You're making Ashbringer proud.
Hey, it's not Ashbringer, it's Bashbringer.
Sootbringer.
Sootbringer. No, it's the 206 bringer. There we go, done.
Do apologize about that. I had to clear my sinus here. So, all right, you take your sword, and as the beast is still reeling from the surprise attack, you bring the longsword down across the back of the neck, the exposed neck, and it doesn't go all the way through, but it goes enough to where you feel it hit bone, and that bone give way to your steel blade. The beast falls limp from the force of the blow, almost continuing with your sword, as it just lays motionless on the ground before Grenelford.
Well, hey.
Very nice.
All right. So, Ina.
Well, she can't be shown up by Tyrion. And she's going to hop up on the log. I'm going to use a bonus action to hex the other wolf.
All right.
And then I'm going to shoot it. Did that one damage make a difference?
All right. So again, your eldritch energy just starts forming from the base of the forearm, traveling up through the hand into the fingers as you just shotgun it straight into the wolf's face as it's still groggy, trying to shake its senses aware again. And just as it kind of looks like it's starting to snap out of it, the blast hits it. And as it hits it, it gets knocked back into the cavern wall right beside it. And you just hear this yelping, and then the yelp stops. And so does its movement and breathing. The smell of burning dog hair fills the air.
Ew. Poor pupper dogs. Kavash, you want a pupper dog, don't you?
That'd be cool. Can I try another deception check, speaking in Draconic, like the kobolds?
You can.
Okay, I'll yell into the cave. In Draconic, I'll say, "No, they're slaughtering our pets. Good Lord, we should surrender. Oh my God, the force is too great. No." That's what I'll try to yell into the cave.
Okay, roll a deception check.
That one's a crappy one, so they'll probably not buy it.
Ina's gonna help out on this by, giving her scariest battle cry of "Mwahaha." That's right. Am I supposed to say "Mwaha"? Yes, kobold
If you're being
dinner.
picky, they'll probably realise that there were no kobolds out here to begin with. So they're like, hang on, who's this dude talking to us? In this weird, pigeon draconic.
All right.
Also, he's readying an action to shoot the first one that comes out, by the way.
Okay.
And he listens carefully for any kind of response.
All right. Let's see here. Leah, what are you doing?
Okay. I have a question about readying an action.
Okay.
If you ready an action to do like a melee attack, are you still allowed to take a bonus action at the time of that melee attack hitting?
Yeah, because the Readying action is just it's readying your action economy, your regular action. So it's
Okay.
not readying a bonus action. It's not readying anything else. It's literally readying your action. So for another for a specific trigger. So it doesn't affect your bonus actions or your
Okay.
reactions, anything like that.
Well, because like what I meant was like if I were to move 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, if I were to move right here and ready an action to strike at the first target that comes in range, would I then also be able to utilize my bonus action to flurry of blows that same target I smashed?
Yes.
Okay. And that is what I will do.
Okay.
And that's it for me.
All right, let me,
Oh, good. The HP tank is here.
That's not the HP tank. It's I have to be in melee to use any of my special abilities.
Good thing you have tons of HP.
Yeah, I know it's risky, but I mean with the massive damage rules and the fact that I get 2 swings, if I have a ready, then it's pretty safe for at least one target.
all right. Grenelfert.
All right. I'm gonna do the same, but I'm gonna ready an action for the first person I see. And I can see as far back as this.
Okay.
Don't turn to the right, Grenelfert. I don't want you to shoot Tyrion.
But yeah, I'm gonna ready an action to fire my crossbow.
Okay. All right, and let me get their movement here. All right, that will be their turn here. All right, Spart.
I think he's still missing.
Still AFK.
Let's see.
Ah, there he is.
So I didn't miss a round, did I?
Yes,
You
yes, you
did.
did.
Oh, sorry. Hard to hear over my son sometimes. All right, pew pew at the whoa. There's no wolves.
Yeah, they're all.
Sparta
Sparta was daydreaming and just fires.
Sparta was distracted by Tom, and so he missed his opportunity to exit.
5,
His
10,
ready action.
15, 20,
Basically,
25.
Kabosh tried to shout through pretending he was a kobold that we should also render, but the roll was terrible, so there are probably more things coming, so you will have opportunities to kill things. There you go.
Good-
Nina's very
good
disappointed.
synopsis.
No one praised her for her very convincing evil bad guy laugh.
Spark walks into the entrance to the cave and goes, bark, 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 bark.
Bork.
Am I doing
It's
this right?
pronounced Bork.
Bork, bork,
Bork.
bork, bork, bork. Here, Borky Borkies. I end my turn. Or rather, I guess I ready my action.
What
To
the fuck,
you again.
Spart?
What are you
Voss
readying
is,
the
like,
action
rolling
for?
his eyes and shit.
To pew pew at anything that sticks its head out to look and see what's going on.
Okay.
Kavash whispers to Enna, "Stop him! He's ruining the choke point."
I'm helping.
I stopped him. He's saying Bork now.
No, he's too far in. They won't come to the cave, so the rest of us can shoot him.
Bork.
I'm gonna try to listen. Well, alas, it is not my turn.
Yes, because it is Tyrion's turn.
Spot, I thought you were clever. I thought we were parsleying people. What are you doing?
He's working.
Lost in his own way, apparently. I'm gonna move 10 foot forward.
Okay.
And I'm guess I'm gonna listen out for any danger, or... Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. This this place is cover.
All right. Well, you said you're gonna listen out. Roll a perception.
No, I'm not Scenarium anymore. My perception's rubbish. Oh, that's with advantage.
Damn, dude.
Still.
That's with advantage.
It don't matter. The first one is the one you take if it's not advantage. So that's awesome.
Alright.
Perception roll.
All right. So, trying to drown out Sparta's barking, you close your eyes, just kind of listen, hearing some of the drippings from the cave from further down into the caverns, and you hear movement, just faint little sounds of echoes of movement, little echoes of actual kobold speech being said. So there seems to be a lot of movement further into the caverns right now.
Do I know how many? Like, do I give a grasp, or is the grasp sort of a shit ton?
More than you've encountered out here, but you're not sure how many because of the echoes and how it, is bouncing off the walls here. But there's a lot of commotion going on.
Basically, what I'm trying to establish is it like 10, or can I hear like the marching of an army and we need to run?
You have no way of knowing the exact number.
Oh, I was really fearing that you were going to say that. Okay, well, I'll relay this on to
The
everyone.
technical
Look,
term
there
is
is
sum.
Never tell the DM your fears.
I don't need to know the
I
fears.
fear nothing.
I'm fully capable of making new ones.
The technical term for the amount you hear, Tyrion, is
Okay.
sum.
On that note, with Dave just saying, there are millions of kobolds inside that cave.
No, I gave you the exact amount last session. It's like 4,362.
Well, I'm relaying this
Wow.
onto the group.
We're gonna
There
be
is
rich. That's what you'll find.
more. There is a fair few in this cave, and a lot more than we've encountered so far.
You're gonna be level 20 by the time you exit this cave.
Yeah, he's like, we're gonna be rich, man.
It's like
2
playing.
copper a piece on each cobalt. We're gonna have millions of copper.
It's like playing EverQuest. You're gonna get level 60 in Kunark.
It's that South Park episode where they just level up killing the wolves in the starting area.
Exactly. All right.
We're not getting paid to take out an entire kobold settlement. I mean, like, yeah, sure, some of these are really bad kobolds, but, could we just, ask for our guy and leave?
Oh, okay.
Does Spark say this?
Yes.
They're Spark. They're not gonna give them up, Spark.
You sure?
Ian is gonna yell down in there. We're just here to negotiate for some stuff and people.
I think Spark called it parsleying.
Yeah, we're here
Does-
to parsley.
Does Inna say that in
Draconic.
Draconic? Oh, okay. No, we're not. Inna, why are you lying?
Because we're here to negotiate. And then when we have all our
I say
stuff,
that down the hall, by the way, but in Elven.
when we get all our stuff and our people back, then we don't have to worry about them being killed in the crossfire.
That is true. That is a true point.
So, as you're saying this, and you just wait, there seems to be no response.
No one replied in Elven? Are you sure?
Well, I tried, guys.
You're not even sure if anybody heard that.
I gave Peace a chance. Let's go kill him.
I just reiterate that there's a lot more in there.
Come on,
Okay.
Tyrion, it's an adventure.
Uh,
Sure, we both almost
In that
died.
case,
I'm,
so we're going in now? Is that what you're telling me, Anna?
well, they're not coming to us.
Okay. So I will move forward, and I will stealth and try to get ahead of the group, and I'll draw darts instead of the crossbow.
Okay.
All right. You be safe. Don't do anything crazy down there.
And this
Great,
whole
good.
area is now darkness, right?
Well, not the whole area, but
No, I mean, 20 feet around Inna is bright light.
20 whole feet.
And then 20 feet more at that is a dim light.
Okay, here we go.
Are we still on initiative?
yes.
Oh, well, I ended my turn, so it's Kavash's turn.
Right.
I will perceive for any hidden snares or traps or anything like that at this point.
Are we stealthing inside? Is that what we're doing?
Well, Kavash is stealthing.
Ina tells you she is not stealthing inside. She is going to have her bright glowing sword out because it's scary in there.
Does he see anything suspicious?
I'm going out here. And you kind of look around that side tunnel there in the cavern.
This is a dead end, right? The path to the right?
It appears so. It just kind of tapers off. The opening here, you don't see anything suspicious.
Okay. Then I will stay low and proceed further, trying to utilize every piece of rocky terrain to conceal me from eyes. Is that like a declivity to the left?
Yeah, so where you're going up is a little higher elevated, and to the left kind of looks like it goes down a little bit, and then tapers off into, like, it looks like a little dead-end rock.
And I didn't see anything of significance in either of those dead ends.
No.
Okay.
Now you can go down the dead ends and see if you find anything there, but from your vantage point, you saw nothing.
I got you. That is a task for a later time, sir. He's trying to perceive threats right now.
Okay.
Alright, here again I will scan for traps and stuff like that. The seconds are ticking by. The party's probably getting nervous outside and shit.
Okay, so you're fairly confident there's no, no traps or anything here. Doesn't look like they meddled with any of the natural cavern work. The floor is pretty hard, compacted dirt and rock. Doesn't look like it's been disturbed other than by, claw marks and footfolds. So nothing like any tripwires or pressure plates, things like that.
Okay, awesome. I will stealthily make my way back to within whispering distance of the party. And I will say, come in there, and I'll describe the initial foyer cave area, and I'll say, you can make another choke point here in the second room while I scout down the hallway more. But that way you're not exposed on the outside if there's another way out.
Pork?
I'm gonna keep Spartus. You're crazy, sir. You're crazy. And then I'm gonna go back into the cave. out of character, this is the part you don't like, man. Because when he doesn't have anything to like give him cover to hide behind or anything like that, they're gonna be able to spot his ass, dude. Probably in this fucking hallway. So here's crossing our fingers, man. I will take the dodge action. Can I do that and still move partially stealth? Just I'll be even slower, right? I'll do only 15 per turn.
Well, normally with stealth you do 15 per turn anyway until you have the ability to move.
But yeah, but you have your action that you can use for something else, which
Correct.
would be either double move or dodge or whatever, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool. So instead of double moving like I have been doing, or I'm going to only move 15, but take the dodge action,
Okay.
just in case.
I would hold up your move though until the rest of the party advances.
Yeah, but who listens to your advice?
Okay, he'll wait patiently. And is nice to him. He kind of likes her advice, especially when it makes sense.
Nah, go in, solo the boss. This is not in-game advice.
Yeah, dude, man. If he was out of character, if he was more sure of his likelihood of success, he'd try to clear the whole damn cave and then come out. Oh, y'all can come in now. There were like 24. They're all dead. Yeah, that'd be awesome. But no, he's not that cool.
Are we still in the initiative order?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
So, all right, Leah, what would you like to do?
Okay. I'm gonna press myself up against that crevice and stay near Spart as my standard, or as my move action. Same thing for the ready to action to strike the first thing that comes in range.
Okay.
She's got her staff out.
Grilford.
Go with her, whatever.
All right.
Out of character. Good job on the suspense, Dave.
I
Do you ever
guess.
feel that when someone needlessly evilly laughs, that something bad is going to happen? Asking for a friend here.
No, but
Now, there's so many interesting things. Not
Yeah,
necessarily
every
just
cave is-
here, but just in the near
I want to roll
future.
for disbelief.
I'm curious as to what options everybody picks. All right,
I'm doing my job, sir. I'm doing my job.
Grenelford, Sparta, it's not your turn yet.
Oh, sorry. We're
Grenelford,
still in initiative.
yeah. Is that all you do? Is move up there?
I'm readying an action again.
Same.
See a kobold, shoot it.
All right. Now, Sparta, it's your turn.
Hello. Bork, bork.
Spart, be quiet.
Bork.
What is wrong with you?
This is taking forever.
Caution means life.
We're not even here to fight kobolds. Or, as they're properly called, fighty borkies.
Fighty Borkies?
Fighty borkies.
Bitey Borkies.
I just think they're bitey barkies, but
Dude,
he
out
corrected
of
me. It's more of a
character,
bork.
what the hell is Spart's intelligence again? Does he,
Well,
does he
I
got like
thought
an
it was higher
8 or
than
something?
6, but maybe I
Yeah,
could be
good
wrong.
I
lord.
just wrote down Bard for intelligence and wisdom. That's what you write there, right, Bard?
Maybe. All right. Is that all you're doing, Spart?
And still ready to shoot at any hostile-looking kobolds. So move and ready to act. Shoot.
All right. And Tyrion.
I look to my right and ask Ina what's around the corner.
It's a cave.
Yep.
Is
This is
there anything in the
Kevin.
cave?
Yes, Grendelford and Leah.
Kavash. I don't know where Spart is, but I'm assuming Spart's probably in it.
Yeah, you hear
I just
him
give
screaming,
Ina-
yelling.
Yeah, Grentelford and Ian are kind
Okay,
of
to be
arguing
clear, I am
loudly.
not screaming and yelling. I am talking.
I just give Ina a dirty look and go, is it anything Requiem would want to kill? Other than Spart?
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh. I don't see anything scary.
Though there are only 6 travelers here, by the amount of conversation, you feel that there may be at least 9.
I am saying this quietly. I'm not shouting it like Spart. Where is
Why
Spart?
is everyone saying I'm shouting? Do you guys
The
forget what
kobolds-
talking sounds like?
The kobolds might be able to hear Grentelford and Ina arguing.
I'm gonna position myself here and push myself up against the wall.
Okay.
Leah's going to just hiss with all the bickering she's hearing and the slowness and go, "Those who delay action seldom live longer, but often accomplish far less."
Ina is yet again going to make her diplomacy call out of, "Well, we're just here to trade. We don't want to fight." Come out.
What's
and
that? Blood on this sword? No, it's tomato ketchup. It's taste it.
I'm assuming she gets no response from her yelling.
Make a persuasion check.
You're kidding. This isn't gonna work unless you roll a 20.
Oh, that's deception. Nope, cancel that.
So many years of playing for auxiliary.
15.
Okay. As you shout that, you don't hear any responses back, but then some of your shouts are being kind of drowned out by Grendelford and Lee at the cavern mouth.
No, that Ina was the arguing one. Unless Grendelford's still back there talking about how...
Well, Lee was also
danky.
giving her proverbs of wisdom as well.
There's a proverb about danky.
Grentelford is still arguing.
So
He will
basically-
never stop.
Kavash is the only one who's whispering and trying to be quiet. Everybody else is just making a bunch of noise and shit.
No, I was.
Well,
quiet.
Tyrion didn't make noise, but yeah, there's a lot of noisemakers behind you.
And Leah just hissed something out. She didn't like scream it.
All right, so
All right, since I'm now going into a place where it's going to be darkness instead of dim light, I'm going to light my hooded lantern, so I'll be able to create light for myself if I need to. Okay.
all right. Well, the interior of the cave, there's no light.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
there's
what I'm
light.
saying. We're entering a place where there's no light.
There's light roughly that far.
Well, that's because of Kavash. I already have the light source on
No,
there.
I mean, Ina.
Okay,
There's
so
light roughly up to here. Shiny glowy sword.
oh, she's got her sword out. Yeah, but once I get past that, I won't be able to see shit, man.
Yep.
Unless I have.
Well, she's got the bright light, then everything is then another 20 feet is the dim light.
Yep, that's what I said. Beyond there, your light source goes out.
Boom. Go ahead, man. Do your thing, Dave. I'm sure it can see me.
All right. So,
I am now. Still, remember.
all right. So with the, do you still have your? Did you actually light your light source?
Yeah, I basically made ready in the last turn.
Okay.
Basically what I did was I made ready, hooked it to my belt or whatever, so it's hanging down, and then closed for now. And then I would open it when I need to for like a brief flash of illumination, and then close it again.
Okay.
And then proceed slowly, taking the dodge action down the tunnel. Because he's trained and smart enough to know that this is the perfect spot for him to be observed and attacked, because he doesn't have anything to hide behind.
All right.
You know.
So, and you're correct on that, as there's going to be not only this little creature that's kind of huddled down behind its makeshift little wooden shield, pointing its crossbow down here, and it's going to make an attack. Since it sees you here, it's like, oh crap. And that's essentially what you get out of the Draconic. Let's see.
Oh, it says "oh crap" in Draconic.
Well, yeah, because it suddenly spots you when it didn't see you before.
Yeah.
And
Here's a slow-moving guy rounding a corner.
First attack roll, a natural 1.
Awesome.
However, further down the tunnel here, almost like straight down here, another crossbow comes flying down the tunnel, and it just hits the wall right here. It just veered a little bit too much to the right. So there's another shooter that you can't even see. But you can definitely see him.
Close. Oh yeah. Yeah.
All right. So, what would you like to do?
I thought that was so that was 5 feet of movement or 10 feet, right?
It's 10.
Of my 15. So, and my action was to dodge.
Correct.
So I need to back out of the entrance here. Can I move normally now?
If you don't want to try to move quietly, yeah.
Well, I don't need to be quiet anymore, though. So
Okay.
that gives me what, 10 feet left, or
You move 10.
yes. If the first 10 was at half, that means I spent 20.
Right.
Okay, so I can move 10 more feet. I will basically, ducking and weaving at these crossbow bolts fly all around them or whatever, and then run back to here.
Okay.
Gosh, you're not being
And
very
that-
stealthy.
And that's all I can do, because I was taking the dodge action, and he'll say, "They saw me." And that's,
Gosh. It's okay. We all make those sort of mistakes.
out of character. Obviously, she doesn't know the intricacies of how stealth works. That's what.
So, all right. So, Leah, you see Kavash come scurrying back around, a cavern wall deep in, and he looks kind of, a little slight labored breathing there, just kind of like, he's got this almost ghost white part of his face, just like, kind of like he was taken by surprise by something.
Oh yeah.
I gotcha. All right, Leah is going to move, seeing that someone is in trouble and no one else is up there right now that can help him. She's going to draw her kunai, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that should give her full cover from anything not here or better because they'd be shooting straight through a wall.
Right.
And she'll ready an action to throw the kunai at a target that gets in range.
You
Basically, she's covering Kobosh.
you can move 5 more feet, bro.
I know I can.
Okay, just reminding you in case you.
Yeah,
didn't.
no, I have 35 movement, but right there, 20 foot is within kunai range.
Cool.
And basically, if they can see me, I'll be able to hit them pretty much.
All right. Get your action held here. Grenelfurt.
All right.
Dave, do you want to decrease my light range?
Not right now, because that's what you would see if you did the flashes of light.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna abuse
All
like, the
right.
light source thing with that. It's just so you know the limitations. That's all that's really needed with that.
All right, I had to double move to get here. I'm done.
All right. Okay. So you know we're holding here. All right. Now let me just move combatants here.
Thank God for the dodge action. Let me guess, Dave. The second one probably would have hit me if I wasn't dodging, right?
Yes.
Oh, good for me.
I do like dodge in this edition.
All right. So let's see. Yeah, they did a lot of fun little things here. Oh no. Okay. Gosh.
I do have cover, sir, from this wall right here.
But not from this one.
Do I see it?
Well, this is where the bolt came from. Was there? I'm just dragging this to show.
Oh, okay.
So, Kavash, it hit
I'm
a
still dodging though.
it
Technically.
hit an AC of 23.
With the dodge?
With
With
the-
disadvantage?
It hit an AC of 23.
Fuck, man, that hits me for sure.
Oh
I
wow,
got
did he
it.
crit on the other one?
Check the stream later.
Yeah, the rolls are there.
Uh,
Let's see.
That sounds like a 19 and a 20 came up.
well, the dice are generous to us. They're generous to everybody today.
5 damage.
Ooh.
Ow.
So the wheel of bull, the wheel of bull crappery, and our death goes off yet again. Do not roll a 1.
Okay.
Nope, it does not go off.
Woot! Nice.
All right.
Because rolling a 1 sucks. I know this to be true. I think Inna does too, actually.
Yeah, she was the first one to go down from it.
That,
So that
since I beat
shot-
15, I don't have to roll on the table at all, right?
Correct.
Yeah, you avoided it.
So that shot came from over here.
Correct.
Leo will be repositioning soon.
All right. And
Okay, out of character, Dave, just to let you know, he's not like a normal person. He would look up when surveying for things, unlike, because most people aren't trained to do that. But people who are trained to look up would do so
Okay.
when scanning for threats.
All right. And this one up here is going to.
There's got to be like a hole in the wall here or something.
Oh, they're probably in the ceiling.
It wouldn't be in the ceiling. because you got shot, which means that it would have to have line of effect. So it's got to be at your height if it's a hole.
Yeah, well, that's a declivity, meaning it goes down into like that. Uh, that
It
area
would have
is lower
All right, so
than where we are.
coming from the tunnel over here, you hear something akin to like a bottle being thrown against the cavern wall and then smashing. And when it does, I'm going to just draw this here. I don't think I have a square fire token. But the area around here becomes engulfed in flame.
Whoa.
Wow, we're really not welcomed here. We're just here to trade, though.
Shape. Here we go. All right. Can everybody see the red square?
Yes.
Okay. So that's where the fire is. Actually, wait, hang on. That's not correct. The center's off. All right, let me move this here because the impact was here. And that is completely the wrong color. Roll 20's messing with me today. All right. So yeah, you heard the impact, and then the area here is all lit up with fire.
Whoa.
Hmm.
All right, and that is. Let's see, they're still moving there. Okay. All right, that will end their turn here. Spart.
I guess we go back the other way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And double move 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. Looking around.
Okay, roll. What are you looking for?
I figure there's some kind of concealed way to get around here, or there's something. Because, I mean, kobolds.
Okay.
If they got a trap hole, they're going to have a non-trap hole. I mean, that's standard practice for any kind of critter that lives in a cave.
Okay, roll perception. Okay, so you do see something that looks like it's like a very, very small, almost like rabbit hole, where like a small sized creature could just barely squeeze through.
Cool. I just wait for my new friend to show up.
Okay. All right, Tyrion. There's a lot of commotion going on inside that cavern.
Hang on. Trying to decide whether. I'm trying to decide whether Tyrion is brave.
He's our tank.
Hey, there's been cowardly cavaliers. It's worked.
This is a terrible, terrible idea.
Pray for down, away.
Most famous of them being named Cavalier.
This is true.
Yes,
Those-
but he had a magic shield.
Exactly.
Yeah, but he was a coward.
Yeah, but I mean, he only had a magic shield. I mean, what did the dungeon master expect? Give them a sword or something, you know? Come on.
Hey, now that shield blocked all of Tiamat's breath weapons and
That
all of the
shield was-
Beholder's eye rays.
Yeah, that shield was amazing.
Yeah, but if you got nothing but defense and no offense, you still gonna die.
Well, that's why you had that super OP Ranger with the lightning bow.
Yeah, that's the ranger. You see, not the cavalier.
Well, no, he stands behind the Cavalier because he also had a force field effect too, which he rarely did.
That's no. You just have Presto summon a damn aircraft carrier and you win. He did that once.
Well, no, actually, I know what you're talking about when they had their items done and he could actually pull what he wanted from the hat. It was amazing. But
He
anyway,
said, oh, sorry.
yeah, the great show. It's a D&D cartoon for anybody wondering. Anyway, so Tyrion, now think of it this way: even though you may be cowardly, don't you have a duty for Lady Ina?
Oh, I'm not cowardly. Tyrion makes
Well, he's got to
bad
wonder if he's
decisions
brave.
under pressure. Because he was originally supposed to be fearful, and then I just realized that I was making Scenarium 2.0, who's just terrified of any sort of combat. I guess I want to look for traps or anything to the left side here. What do I roll for that?
No, I'll roll for the perception for the traps here.
Cool.
Yeah, the investigation and things like that for the traps and the stealth.
Oh yeah, I'm looking.
All right. You don't find any traps, no tripwires, any kind of plates, anything suspicious. You see the hard, sturdy rock cavern floor and about some stalactites about good 30 feet above you.
Okay, I will pass this on to those near to me, I guess. I don't want to be talking too loudly, so I guess I need to watch Leah and Ina here. And I think that's the end of my turn.
All right. Ina.
Let's advance up. 10, 15. Oh, let's... Oh, geez, fire. Oh, hey, what the hell's that at the end of the hallway? Is that what shot you, Kavash? Well, it's getting a bonus action hex. And once that's done... Pew, pew, pew.
All right. So, firing down with your Eldritch Blast, channeling the energies, you point at it, and as it's peeking its head out from behind its makeshift little wooden body shield here, when it peeks its head out, you hit it square in the chest. Now, when you do that, I can do this thing to subtract here. Make its Constitution save here. Which is fantastic, because, as you all know, kobolds are the masters of Constitution.
Big tanks. I've learned
Just like
from my
Kavash.
days in RPG.
Oh yeah, and these rolls, man. I'm telling you, these epic rolls that these kobolds are doing.
No, dude, hitting me, they rolled really good, man, to hit me.
Well, to be
But
fair,
you
the very
survived.
first roll that one of them made against the group here was a natural one.
That one. Yeah, true.
And ooh, that is not a stun. That is Can't take reactions and has disadvantage on attacks and ability checks.
Also, I'm not sure if it matters, but the 4 and the 2 don't add together for 6 massive damage.
Okay.
It's still alive.
Gordon's alive?
5, 10, and I will end my turn.
alive.
And it ended her turn, sir.
Yeah, I'm updating the turn order here.
Awesomeness. Okay. It is my turn now.
It is your turn, and there's fire right beside you, and
Yes,
there is
sir.
a crossbow bolt in your side.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, you're looking down the cavern, trying to see where the waylaying by the attackers there, when a stray bolt hits you right in your left side.
I'll move here and I'll throw 2 darts with disadvantage at this guy up here.
Okay.
Why would you have disadvantage?
Throwing outside of range.
Because he's outside of the 20 feet range of the darts.
I keep forgetting darts don't have that long of a range.
Now, when he gets sharpshooter, that's a different story.
15 for 5 on the first dart.
So, you start.
And 20 for 5 on the second.
Okay, well, for that first start, you come out from behind the wall, looking at where that bolt came from, the direction, not seeing the shooter yet. Going right across the fire, throwing the dart as you keep moving back toward Inna and Grenelford. The dart
Exactly.
finding its mark into the kobold. As it hits the kobold, almost the dart hits the kobold. It almost looks like with such force, like he just got belted by a very enraged orc. As his body goes flying backward, the body shield's still standing up in place, but the rest of the kobolds just kind of splayed out behind you. You see the hand just laying on the ground, motionless.
Awesome. And may I continue my movement?
Yes. Now that second dart, you know, there wasn't a really need to throw it at anything, so you still have that dart.
Out of character, he threw 2 darts.
You wanted to throw 2 anyway? Okay.
Yeah, he hit the bastard with both because it shot him. Or no, it didn't. It was a different one. But, you know, they're all the same to him in his eyes.
Wow. All
The only
right.
good kobold's a dead kobold. That's all. That's player knowledge, man. Player knowledge.
All right, Leah.
Okay. 5. I can't see anybody. I can sort of see somebody.
Well, that one's. If you're talking about the this up here, that's the one that got a dart to the head.
Gotcha.
And then
10,
the dart.
15, 20. I'll ready in action. No, because I already know there's somebody over there. 25, 30. I will ready in action to throw if need be.
Operation Gnome Shield engaged.
I'm doing this at 1 hit point. Hell, I'm brave enough for just being here.
Okay. Speaking of Operation Gnome Shield, Grenelford, how would you like to do this?
Alright, let's see what we have here. I cannot see any alive targets, so
Now, you do
just
know
move
that
back
a
and-
bolt came from this direction, because Kavash got hit from there.
okay, let me move back.
Yeah, Kavash was looking over here, and then a bolt came and hit him through the side.
Do I see anything?
Roll perception.
Leah and Emma hear Kavash whisper something like, "These bastards are evil. They attack children too."
Did attack children.
Wow.
as he's like, feeling the bolt in his side.
All right,
A true, in his mind, a truly good person would just let Kavash kill him because he's a kid and they shouldn't
Grindelford,
attack kids.
you see the small opening where the bolt would have came from. This opening is again really small, where you could squeeze through it just barely, but your travel partners here would not be able to squeeze through there.
Can I
And
see any?
yeah, you see the little glint of the iron little crosshair on the light crossbow. That looks like it's got another loaded bolt ready to fire.
Can I fire at it?
You sure can.
All right, come on.
Oh man, nice,
Dunk.
So,
nice, bro.
all right. So when you fire in there, you hear the impact of it going into something fleshy, and then something fleshy just kind of a slight thud, and you see the hands and the crossbow just drop. So you see part of the kobold sticking just beyond the little hole here. That's why I'm moving the token right here.
Nice. No one's gonna take pot shots at my friends.
I'm hurt, and hold me. I'm hurt.
Oh, there, dear.
Okay.
Where's your head at?
All right. So let's see.
He coughs a couple times, man. He's like playing it all thick.
All right, Spart. It is your turn.
Can I get movement coming from the hole?
Make another perception check.
I'm gonna take some aspirin real quick. I'll be right back.
All right. You do hear movement, not coming directly, like on the other side of the hole, but further through wherever this hole leads to, the reverberations through the small little opening. You hear movement on the other side of it, but you don't hear movement from within it.
So there's nothing right there, and nothing's about to come through.
Right,
So
but
I'm gonna do what I can do to confuse matters worse. I'm gonna bend down, cut my holes, and bork loudly into the hole. Just a couple of times, and then I'm gonna walk away.
okay. So let's see here.
Fork.
Oh, hey guys, did you hear where the borking came from?
I'd say about 10 feet away from me. I made 15.
The idea of being echoes through the hole. Oh, by the way, there's a hole back there.
Thanks.
Did you plug it up before you left?
With what?
Rocks. There's a rock. There's a rock.
Those are
Ooh,
small
there-
rocks.
Well, just get a bunch of small rocks. This one's pretty. It's coming with me.
Maybe I'll go outside and get a bitey borker for the hole. Unless you guys need help here.
Okay.
Well, we're just gonna have to put out the fire here real quick. Tyrion
Uh,
cast tidal wave.
Out of character, Dave. Is that that? It's like a flask of oil, is what they threw, right?
You're not. You heard the bottle hit, and then all of a sudden there was this
So
ring of like this
Can I
big.
make a check of some kind to deduce that it was a flask of oil?
Um, make an intelligence check.
I have been trained, my friend. Nope. It was like a fiery fucking artifact of some kind.
It was a
You're too
bottle
busy.
of something that made fire. That's all you know. You're not sure if it was oil or something else, but whatever it was, you definitely didn't want to be hit by it.
Either a Molotov cocktail or Snoppen's fire.
So, Tyrion, we come back to you.
Tidal wave. Use tidal wave.
Well, I don't really have tidal wave anymore, so
Oh.
do I now see that hole?
You can see the kobold body just laying there, but that hole is a very small hole. So really, somebody's size of Grenelfurt could fit through there if they really squeeze through.
I'm trying to ascertain, like, are there enough rocks on the floor that I could just throw a few in and block it? That sounds like a no.
Not to the effect that I think you're trying to go for here. I mean, it would be a shallow covering, but it wouldn't stop anything from moving in and out. And if anything else were to come through there, you may just be giving it cover.
If I picked up a decent sized rock and just threw it as hard as I can, what would I be rolling?
Pretty much. Well, are you just trying to break the rock, trying to break the cavern wall? It's pretty much going to be just.
No, I'm trying to throw a rock into the hole in case something else is coming through it and hit it.
All right.
There's a
It would
fire.
just be a.
I
It'd just
can't
be a
put it
ranged.
out.
It'd just be a ranged attack with an improvised weapon, essentially.
I have no idea how I roll for that.
You just.
D20 -1.
D20 -1.
Mm-hmm.
I can do that.
I think it's a critical. Now, right now, there's a kobold body in there. Do you want to pull the body out?
Is there like... Is the kobold body covering the whole hole? Like there's nothing I can throw it at?
You wouldn't be able to throw past the body. You'd throw it, and you would probably just hit the body. Because the body
Alright,
is
then,
squeezed in
yeah.
there right now.
I'll yank it out and then throw the rock down. Can I do that?
Yes.
Okay. And now I roll.
So he throws the rock, and the rock, instead of going in the hole, hits the cavern wall and actually manages to go behind him and lands just like right in front of Spart.
I just look over
Well,
at
hi there.
Spart. Let's look over at Spart and going, I'm trying to parsley with the hole.
And it did it better.
It needs
yeah.
work.
That'll be the end of my turn.
That's okay. We're both learning on the job.
I just
Alright.
gesture that I have
Yeah.
a shield and a sword. This isn't what I'm used to.
Is there any way to stomp out the fire?
It looks like the fire would probably burn out in another round. Because whatever fuel was fueling it looks like it wouldn't last much longer.
Well, she's gonna yet again yell down, "I'm getting tired of killing you all. I just want to trade. Come out peacefully, please." And nobody came.
Well, are you being truthful with that, or are you trying to deceive them?
She's trying to be truthful. She is tired of getting shot at with random arrows.
All right, roll perception. Excuse me, persuasion.
21.
This is not going to go down like you think.
Oh, she has an idea how this is going to go down, but she's going to try. And then suddenly, like, arrows and darts and kunai are just going to fly out of everywhere.
All right. So you start to hear some barking coming down from the tunnel. Kind of faint. And you hear some movement coming away from this tunnel here.
Coming towards us.
No, moving away. But there's definitely a reaction after that.
Well, since I can't take a bonus action to hex the fire, I'm just going to end my turn.
Okay. All right, Kavash.
Okay. I will try to kick some dirt on the square next to me and see if that has any effect on the fire. Like if it dampens the flames or anything like that.
Well, there's not a lot of loose dirt here. It's a lot of compacted dirt and stone and rock. That's why you're so confident that there weren't any tripwires and traps in that other tunnel.
Disregard. I'll shine my hooded lantern. I'll actively open the focus point down the tunnel real quick and see what I can see. So that would temporarily give me a much farther light range than I have now. But that's probably inconvenient, so rather than change it, can you just tell me what I see that way?
Only thing that you see here is that one kobold that you killed. Well, with the dart, the body's just laying limp there.
Somewhere over here, right?
Right. The body's right here, but even seeing further down, you're not seeing any other little creatures there. You're seeing cavern wall.
Okay. So then I'll move back over here.
Okay.
Oh,
I did that just so you can kind of see what I was talking about. Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Yep, I'm done. My action was wasted trying to damp the fire down, but there's no appropriate dirt.
Leah.
Since Sparte's in the only real sniper spot here,
I'm a helper.
and she'll ready a shot, same as before.
Okay. And Grenelfert.
Dave, can you turn down the music slightly?
Yeah, sure.
It's
Hmm, okay. So this hole over here, it definitely leads to another room, right?
You're not sure where it leads, but it is definitely something where a kobold came from.
Okay, he wasn't just hiding there. I'm gonna start trying to squeeze through.
All right. So you start belly crawling into the tunnel here. And let me show this area here.
I stopped where I was at the end of my movement.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to do this so you can see through the other side here,
Okay.
because
I
there's
just
a
wanted you
vision
to know.
block. So you're just like before, the creature was in the center of it. I'm just moving the token here for visibility's sake.
So out of character, Grindelford is going down the little squeeze passage.
Yes.
That is correct.
He is a
He's doing
brave
Tyrion's
little.
job.
He's a brave little bastard, man.
Yeah, I went to actually check for a trap. I wasn't cowering in fear for once.
No. Squeezing into tight holes is Tyrion's job.
I'm slightly too big to go. I'm slightly too big to go down those things, right?
Yeah. Like you saw Grennerfold, and he was just barely able to squeeze through. Like you can see him really pushing to try to get into that tunnel.
Yeah. Probably height wise, not thickness of body, is what makes me too big.
So
Yeah.
So can I take my action now and fire? I can fire
You
my
can
crossbow prone, right?
you can, but remember you're still on the other side of that tunnel here, so that thing would have cover.
The other one had cover.
So again, you're just over here just for visibility, what you would actually see because you're in the tunnel here. So you can take a shot at it, but it has cover because you're still in the tunnel, and it's also behind, partially behind a wall.
Well, whatever.
So if you'd like to take a shot, you most certainly can.
Aw.
Okay, yeah, 13 will not hit. So you try to fire, but the bolt's just hitting, ricocheting off the interior of the cavern wall.
Alright, well, I'm done.
Good job, man. You know, if you'd have got a 24 again, you probably would have hit him.
It's a hard shot.
Probably.
Yeah, if you don't try, you don't succeed. So hey, that's cool.
All right, so this thing sees the bolt here and yells for another kobold here. You hear some barking going between both the kobolds here. And going between the two barking, eventually the other kobold just kind of, you see him just kind of look back, like confused a little bit, and more sharper, very almost adamant sounding barking occur. And the kobold just kind of points to the tunnel, and in a very sloppy, common, "You come."
Out of character, he just said that to Grindelford.
Pointing at the tunnel where Grenifel shot at, yeah.
Did my audio cut out? I didn't hear anything say anything.
Yeah, it did.
It
The
said,
kobold basically told
I
you to come.
come with the finest golden wines to dine you with. And we're all going to go and shake his hand.
No, no,
You
seriously.
come.
The kobold said you come to you. Yeah.
Yeah, pointed at after the kobold was talking to something else, probably another kobold, and whatever order it got, it seemed kind of confused about, and then it pointed to the tunnel where you shot from and said in a very sloppy common, "You come."
All right. Well, am I waiting for my next turn to respond or whatever?
All right. Well, do you tell the other people what you heard? Do you, how do you respond to this? Just
There's a kobold here talking to me. Hmm, maybe, maybe I should go with him.
so, Tyrion, you hear Griddleford saying these things to himself.
Well, he was saying that back at the behind him.
Is
Do
the
I hear
ground
him
still
say?
lava?
Tyrion would be the only one close enough to hear him say this.
Hey, Dave,
Yeah.
is the floor still lava?
That has gone away.
Cool.
I guess.
Am I up?
I just sort of try and relay this on what I've just heard.
Am I up?
Oh, Ian looks very happy. They must want to talk with us. I knew he'd give peace a chance. And if they don't want to give peace a chance, you all know what to do.
All right. So let's do this here. While you contemplate what your next action is going to be here with this news, let's just take a quick little break here. Let people get a chance to, use the privy, get some, refreshments, whatnot, stretch their legs, and we'll be back here in just a few minutes.
Sweet.
Key your stuff though. It's
And
important.
we are back.
Cool. All right, here we go.
All right, so have you had some time to discuss amongst yourselves what's going to be the next course of action with this new information?
There's been a lot of complaining. There's no real talk
Been
about the plan.
discussing. It's just I mean, the plan is someone is planning to go talk to them. That was what they said they wanted to do. So
All right. Well, since Grenelfert was the one up here, we're going to pause the turn order here for Grenelfert. All right, so Grenelfert.
Yeah.
All right, so again, the kobold is pointing to the hole and asking, "You come!" And he's just waiting for you to exit the hole. Okay, so as you get up and dust yourself off from all the little dirt and grime from the tunnel, you see a much wider cavern complex here. There is some little bit of haze and smoke here. You definitely smell like they're cooking something here. And the smells. Oh God, the smells. You have discovered a new smell that you could have done without. Now, the kobold does not have his crossbow pointed at you. He does have it in the hand, but it's pointed to the ground. And he, with his other hand, he kind of points this way.
All right, I'm coming.
Out of character, this is bad because Grenelfert is totally separated from us and vulnerable at this point.
Grenelfert is going to one man this instance.
Probably so.
Well, I wouldn't say one man. He's probably like three men right now.
Grenelfert's pretty awesome, man. He does some cool stuff.
All right, so Grenelfert, as you come down this way here, let me zoom in over here. All right, so as you come in over this way, you do see a few more armed kobolds, but you do see several other kobolds here, not armed. Some of them appear to be small, like kobold children. You even see some like little nests with like eggs in them, with some what you're guessing to be, the mothers kind of tending to the eggs here. As you come around the bend here, you see this kobold wears like a little necklace. Looks very familiar. It's the kobold that got away during your ambush. He points out to you and just motions with his finger to come closer.
Where is?
He is down
Which
here.
one?
It's the one that got away.
Okay.
You hear Kavash's voice in the back of your mind. Kill him.
You stop.
Do it.
So,
Step onto the X. Good.
so you see, chained to this rock here, you see a female tiefling. She's pretty much just wearing, like, it looks like they took all her gear and left her just in her like little white silk shirt and what I can only best describe as like a fundoshi kind of style, underwear. But other than that, she's pretty much been stripped of everything else. And from the looks of it, it looks like she got pretty beat up. You're not sure if that was from the initial encounter and when she was dragged here, or if that was post. But she is chained up to that rock there, and the kobold there has a dagger to her throat.
If you put the dagger away, I shall put away my crossbow.
No. You listen. We make deal or girl die.
We've come here because we've been wronged. You ambushed us. We're here to take back what was ours.
We
That
ordered to.
includes the girl.
You can have girl, but first we must have head of Snarl. You bring us head, and you bring us his gold. And you have girl, and we leave.
What about the man that was with her?
No man here.
Faith, where's the Baron?
Hey, Dave, can I out of character ask a detail that you would know?
What's that?
Were we following one groove from a drag body or two grooves from drag bodies?
There was two.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
but Faith was sent to protect the Baron.
So Faith kind of groggily, just looks up at you, and don't listen to him. You can't bargain with these little buggers.
Well, either we make a bargain, or he slits your throat. So let's talk for now.
And the kobold again says, "No more talk. You bring head of Snarl and gold, and you get girl, and we leave."
Tell me more about this snarl. I have not heard of such a thing.
He big, smelly, and mean. Force us to do bidding.
Oh, I see. Where is he?
Other side of caverns. Past the ice
don't-
river.
So this way, and he points back here.
And he nods. Now he tosses you his little pendant. My
Okay.
tribe won't attack you. Snarl's tribe will.
Very well. I will go back and discuss what we've spoken about with the members of my group. It sounds like we have struck a deal. But if Faith is harmed anymore, you will know the horrors of the cosmos in your death. And he starts walking back.
Okay. And the other kobolds just kind of eye you as you go by.
Grintelfurt actually puts on the
The little pendant.
medallion.
Yeah, it's just a little
He
stone
puts
with a
it on.
carved symbol in it.
Just make sure it's easy to see, and I'll crawl back through the hole.
All right. So after a few minutes waiting for Grenelfurt, you start to see something, Tyrion, start to make its way through the hole. and a dusty-looking Grenelford comes popping up through the cavern wall, and he's wearing some kind of weird stone pendant.
What
Well,
is that? Do I notice that this is a difference from when he just disappeared a few seconds ago? Like, would I have noticed that he has come up with this new pendant?
Yeah, because he didn't have this on before.
What is that pendant?
It is a sign of the Kobold's tribe.
Can anyone here read Kobold?
I can. Wow, you already became one of their tribe?
Does it? What does it say? My bet is on wife.
What did you agree with them? What agreement did you make?
They're being controlled by some large being called a Snarl and his tribe.
Wait a minute. If they were being controlled and okay, what do they want from us?
They want us to free them from that control, kill the Snarl, which is, from the sound of it, what we'd be doing anyway if we were to clear out these taverns.
But wait a minute, something there doesn't make much sense. If they were under control of a creature named Snarl and his tribe, but we know they have free reign to leave these caves, otherwise they wouldn't be able to hit travelers.
It sounds like two different
They
kobold
have their
tribes.
they have their eggs here. They have their families here. People not suited to fight. These are innocents, and I won't fight them anymore. But I believe we should take care of the Snarl.
Hey, can I see that rock?
Innocents I don't agree with. They still killed a lot of people. But dealing with the Snarl is, or at least does seem like the most noble course of action. Were you able to find both hostages?
I only saw Faith, and she was not well. They promise her safety if we kill this Snarl.
And do you believe them?
Does that mean the Baron is dead?
Like I said, they have their families here. I'm inclined to believe that they're under some form of coercion.
I'm not doubting that they may be under some form of coercion. I'm more or less doubting that if we go and take this Snarl on, we could be very weak when we get done, and there's no reason for them to fulfill their end of the bargain.
That is what I fear.
In the back of the caverns. Let me go first. I wear this charm. The only here. If we have this stone, they will not attack us.
All right, so what's the plan?
Dave.
Yeah, I was asking, what's the plan?
Oh,
Can you not hear Stephen?
No.
Stephen is talking
Fine.
to you.
Okay.
Everyone
I
else
can
hears
hear
me,
That
so
was
it's not
funny.
me.
Ah, modern technology.
Dave had you muted, Steve. He didn't like what you were having to say.
Nice.
I can hear you now, Steve.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, I've got the pendant with a rock. I was going to look at the kobolds near the entrance and see if any of them also have a pendant with a rock.
Okay. All right, so looking at the pendant there and going to the kobolds that you've initially fought, none of them have that pendant.
Anything like the symbol on them?
No.
I'm pretty sure they made this rock up.
Yeah, I'm getting that idea as well.
But you know what? Sure.
Well, we
Spart finds a rock, carves a similar symbol onto it. Close enough. I'll have one too. Here you go.
I have no reason to not believe them, and I have no reason to fight them now.
You have no reason to not believe them? Okay.
Aww.
Yeah, out of character, the baby in the background sounds cute as heck, man.
That is so damn cute.
I'm
That's-
trying to convince him to give me some space.
That's how Grindelford sounds when he talks.
Good
Fun
lord.
fact: after like a few years of playing with Stephen, his kids' noise, you just drown them out. Like I don't even hear him anymore. It's just there.
Yeah, but now we're broadcasting.
All right.
Also
Well-
true.
If you have the rock, then you should go first. We should still be on our guard as we move and be ready for them to ambush us. This could easily be a trap.
Can I say something real quick, please?
Certainly.
These creatures are evil, okay? You can't trust anything they say. They're gonna lie. They deserve only death. That's what they deserve. I don't mind
That's a bit harsh.
playing along. I don't mind playing along with this group until we get what we need. But they need die. They need to die.
I mean,
You
serving
would
only
slaughter
death.
families and smash their eggs.
Oh, Grindelford looks at Kalash and says, "You would do what? Start smash their eggs and stuff?"
You would slaughter their families and smash their eggs.
He does not answer your question.
Well, you will do it without my help.
The monks have a saying about situations such as this. He who reaches his hand
layers.
He who reaches his hand toward a cobra, expecting it not to bite, will soon find himself disappointed and expired.
Grindelford, may I ask you a philosophical question really fast?
What is it?
Which is more humane? Okay, killing the, smashing the eggs and giving them a quick death, or killing all the warriors in this cave and then something else bigger comes in and eats them for breakfast? Which is more humane to do?
Guys, we were guarding a wagon, and now we're talking about kobold, bitey, orky genocide. I think that maybe we're a little bit outside our expertise.
A little bit.
Let's go whack some guys and get back the guy who's going to pay us.
And then we'll see what sort of condition we're in to do at that point. We might not even be able to fight the kobolds.
Or if you really don't trust them, we just go hollering and hooting into the back room where they've got the gal, and we just grab her right away.
Why don't we go ahead, take this stone thing, and go deal with this? What was his name again?
Snarl.
And they called him the Snarl.
Let us go deal with this snarl, and we will see the shape we are in afterward. If they truly will cease their attacks, then inviting further combat at this time is not necessarily wise. But either way, standing around and discussing it will only lead to them eventually getting bored, and we don't want that.
That's very true. Alright, Grindelford, you have the talisman that's supposed to keep you safe. I'll shadow you and try to keep you from being ambushed.
But keep your eyes out for an ambush, because I don't trust them. Well, I will.
Grindelford,
Go ahead.
Grindelford doesn't say anything and just starts walking up the path.
I will reach my hand toward a cobra, hoping not to be bitten, but I will not expect it.
Grindelford stops and flashes the stone.
Okay. So you see the kobolds here. They seem like they've been, waiting for you to come by here, and you see the ones. Let's see if it'll let me pinpoint here. So you see these here and here. They all point down this tunnel here when they see you when you brandish that medallion.
Thank you.
Dude, okay, so there's 3 of these guys just standing here.
They're pointing down the tunnel here where Greniford's going down. Now they're kind of eyeing you suspiciously, but you came with Greniford, so they're standing down for the moment.
Do these 3 point in a direction as well?
Yes, they point over this way.
I don't think any of us are comfortable reading the OCC right now.
This is a lot of kobolds, guys.
And again, as you brandish, like they look like they're getting ready to fire upon you, but when you brandish that symbol, they look at it for a moment and then just point down.
Excuse me, sirs.
Oh god, this is all kind of claustrophobic if they go back on this
Spark?
script.
It reminds me, can we actually read what's written on it?
Would Spark be? Yeah, can.
Yeah, it's so on the token there, it says Yemik.
Yemik.
Well, that's what it says in their language.
In their language, that's Eat at Joe's.
No, it's a name. It sounds like a name to me.
I was gonna say, do any of us actually know what that means?
No, the
Is
ones
it
that
a
can read
name?
Draconic, it reads as Yemik. To those who can't, it just looks like a crazy
Right, okay.
clawed symbol.
Yeah, I get it.
Greniford, wait up for me. I don't like this cave.
And
God, I do not like how cramped this is at freaking
now,
all.
Greniford, when you brandish your symbol here, the ones over here just begin
Oh man. Oh man.
to run down the cavern here.
Well, I know what that means. It's time to go eat. You must have come at break time.
Now, Greniford, when you come around here, you see this very large creature. Looks almost like a hybrid between a hyena and a man. A man that has done nothing but eat, animal meat and lift heavy stones for all of its life. Next to it is this creature looks similar to the wolves you saw before, but this one looks much larger, almost like it's a dire wolf. And at first he was just kind of curious why the kobolds are running, and now he sees you. And he stands up. and he barks something in a language that's not quite kobold and not common.
Is it celestial?
No.
Dang
Oh
it.
man.
Out of character, it's no.
Hmm,
We
I do
have a
believe
lot
we
more
found
trouble,
the
by the way.
snarl.
Hey guys,
We
did you guys
have a-
have right or left?
So he pulls out two.
Dave, when
Huh?
the kobolds ran, it seemed like they were abandoning their positions pretty much, right? Because of the amulet or whatever.
It seems like they were getting out of dodge pretty damn quickly.
Okay, so it's predetermined signal. Like if you ever see this amulet, that means that whoever's got it's gonna kill the snarl for us or whatever the hell. That's what I got from that. Or do you want me to insight to get?
I see you taking away the turn order there.
So let's roll initiative.
Don't worry, guys. We're just gonna peacefully talk and
Boom!
murder him in the face, and things will be good.
I have bombed like
Awesome.
everything but that very first initiative roll we rolled. I don't think I've rolled decently since session 1, since the first roll of session 1. Ow! Tyrion. Ow!
Out of character, Grindelfert. The reason why he didn't answer was because that was an interesting question and he had to think about the answer.
It's fine. Grentelford is a very self-possessed person. To other people, it seems like he has his idea of what he should do, and he's
Wow.
fairly unwavering in it.
I see many 18s.
Yes.
So me and the
Alright.
monsters share an initiative. I have a 16. It looks like they're going before me.
Well, it looks like Kavash is actually going before everybody else here. So,
Well, yeah, but
so Kavash, you see Grunfer just, walking down the corridors here, brandishing that symbol that says Yimik. And when he gets over here, the kobolds seem to run out in quite a scurry. And you hear something very large start to move in this direction, as well as hearing loud growling and snarling.
Okay. I of course cannot see these things, right? Because the
Well, I mean,
cavern wall
yeah,
is
you can only
blocking my-
hear them right now. So if you peeked around, you might be able to see them, but
Hmm. Okay. What do I see now? Can I see them? I cannot see this guy.
right, you can see the large dire wolf though. Now, unlike the other ones that had mange, this one looks very healthy, very large. About a good solid foot on the other wolves.
Okay, I will, that was 5 feet of movement. I will move back to here.
Okay.
As I'm moving, I'm drawing 2 darts, and I will ready throws for the first opponent to close into melee range with my allies.
Okay.
So we saw like Kavash like step out, and then he was like, "Nope," and backed off.
No, that's the weird thing. If you look at his mannerisms, he leaned around the corner and then calmly backed away and produced 2 darts into his hands, and like is observing Grintelford in that area. He looks super deadpan face, calm. He's not showing any kind of panic or anything.
Well, I do say the
I
only
am-
good pan is a dead pan.
Amen, brother. And that pun I'll let you have.
I won't. It's not worth it. You give Steven an inch, he'll take a mile.
All right. So, let's see here.
Uh, what are you worried about? Oh, I can't see him because of that rock, can I?
No. You can see the creature here, though.
35 feet away. I need.
There's another creature there because there was something that spoke in a language that you're not familiar with.
Oh, hello, sir. And Ina's sword's gonna glow black, and she's gonna hit it with Hexblade Curse. 30? 30. And here comes the first pot shot.
All right.
Hell of a pot shot.
Yeah. 19 will hit.
Nah.
That's good damage, dog.
Oh, it's not even everything up yet.
And it's not enough to trigger a massive damage either.
Good lord.
As I said, this creature here, as Ina can now see, is, looks like a hybrid between a man and a hyena, only that this man spent his life lifting heavy boulders and eating lots of protein.
I was really hoping...
He's got like a 12 pack. And as well as 2 short swords that are already drawn. So, with that, your blast charges up, fires through you after you hex, and when you hit him, it hits him square in the chest, and his chest is exposed. It's just like little splotches of spots and white with the rippling muscles that he has. And you see where it burned and, damaged the skin there. But he kind of tilts his head and just almost like cracks his neck and looks at you and just, you're going to be fun. And he says that in common.
Yes, I am always up for a dance.
All right, so Grindelfert, you have the highest dex between all 3, so you are definitely going first.
Sweet. I'm Grindelfert Peppenshilk, and I'm here. He gestures to a spot with nothing in it. Is Eldon, and he's a paladin. We've come to wipe you off the face of the earth.
It's a good hit.
Does the crossbow cut off his laughter?
He stops chuckling, but it seems to only add to his rage and anger.
What does the fist symbol mean, Dave?
All right. Well,
That's something for me for tracking.
Oh.
all right. So as my bonus action, I'm going to switch from the Mastery of Wood and Earth to the Mantle of Command, and I'm going to move Tyrion half his movement. That's 15 feet, right?
Tyrion.
Correct.
Yes.
Grindelford is moving you.
Head in the game, bro.
Yeah, I thought he had to do that. I didn't think that was me moving willingly.
No, but you gotta move your token.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I was saying is, yeah.
Yeah, Grindelfert's using an ability to battle
Yeah,
position.
I know that it's not like it's something else that's confused, but I can't get to it.
Okay. So
That's 15.
that will end Grindelford's turn.
All right. So now Snarl is going to go here, and He says a command in his tongue here. And you see the direwolf just kind of pip up. And he points at Grenelfurt. And then he looks at Inna, and his grin just gets wider. Very creepily wider. And
He wants to dance, but I want a polka.
alright, so Snarl is going to do his first attack on you. Hits a 22 AC. Damages crap, though. So 3 damage on you, Inna.
Okay, I'm still standing.
Second attack.
Oh wait, sir. Who closed first?
The wolf.
The wolf or okay? Can I do my darty on the wolf then?
Let me finish Snarls out, and before the wolf moves, you will be throwing darts.
Okay.
He doesn't get any advantages from the wolf being there, so it's not like that.
I
part.
got you.
But yeah, you will get your action off. Second hits an AC of 18, which I think just hits. Yeah, that hits you for 6.
Does it trigger a... If you drop me to exactly 0, does it trigger massive damage? I don't think there's any point, right?
The massive is only when you take,
Oh, it's more than half. I don't have more than...
All right. Well,
You're
it's not
saying
going to be too much
drop to
point in
0.
that because most of the massive damage is either you drop to 0, or you get some kind of penalties like reactions. So you're just unconscious here.
I need to see something real quick.
Yeah,
I
go
don't
ahead.
think I have... I'm pretty sure I automatically lose concentration. Yeah, I would automatically lose concentration. There is no such thing as disabled in this mode.
Yeah. So, all right, and let's see. He is going to use, let's see, his sudden rush. And he's going to move by Grenelfurt. Now, before he goes, I want to get the dart action out the way, so the held action. So, Gavash,
Okay.
unleash hell.
It's gonna be on the. You said on the wolf, right? It was the one that closed first.
Yes, Ripper was the one that
Okay.
closed first. Cool.
Very nice.
Okay.
And only a 1 for the sneak attack. That sucks.
All right, so
Now that's booty. I rolled 3 1s for that attack. 3 1s on damage.
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, see, that's like minimal damage, guys. That's like Spart's critical hit.
So the
First game.
wolf is, pretty badly wounded from that barrage, but he's still, up and kicking. Now, Snarl is going to attempt to actually bite Grenelfurt.
He still has attacks.
He's got 3 attacks, 1 bite and 1 with each short sword.
This dude is mean.
He is actually one of the nicer ones that could have been thrown in here.
He's mean, bro. You're gonna kill us all out of character.
Considering the action economy, no. So he hits an AC of 17 for 5 piercing. So
That's half of my health.
yeah, so he lunges out, and you see him just with this darting speed, just almost like the animalistic part of his heritage just comes forth, and he just latches onto your shoulder, tearing a chunk of your flesh out. Make your Constitution save for the mass damage. It's DC 15 to negates.
Nice.
Grenelfurt is going to be the party tank. So,
I don't know about all that.
so Ripper, who is badly hurt from Kavash's barrage, he is going to try to bite you here. And now the wolf, however, gets a bonus from Snarl, correct. So he just gets advantage on this. So I'm just going to make sure that's...
Man, I wish I had some
toggle.
serpent venom, bros.
I wish I had realized how low on healing we were. I would have gone cleric.
Okay. So, it got a nat 20 on its first roll.
Of course.
And let's see. That's going to be for 13 damage.
I am at -9.
Okay.
What's your starting health?
9.
What? Like your total health is 9?
Yeah.
And you're at
Do you-
-9.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't kill you
Whoa.
outright.
That yes, that
Yes,
does.
it does. That's insta-death.
I thought it was
Well,
con score.
fuck.
No, it's your max HP, your negative
It's
max
your
HP
max
value.
HP in the negative, you die instantly. Good lord. This is the shit that happened to Dave's character in that other game.
No, that was first combat, first attack. It was the worst thing ever, but
I've been there, unfortunately. It is kind of crap.
Yeah, sorry, man.
it's
don't
not
worry.
game over for him yet. So
Nope.
It kind of is. He's dead.
The DM has
Damn.
games within games. Trust Dave to have a way to work with this.
so, and you see these here. So you see Enna drop, you see Grenelfurt drop, and Spart.
I am going to try to rally the kobolds to our cause to start firing crossbow bolts into the melee. And I'm going to fire one myself.
No, go up in there with your quarterstaff. Just pop, pop. No, you
That's
want to do
next
it?
round.
He's shooting the wolf. He
Yep,
did it
I'm
in
trying
an
to finish
emo.
off the wolf, and I'm trying to go ahead and convince the kobolds to assist by, taking a rear position and putting us into crossfire, because that's trustworthy, right?
So you want him to start shooting now while you're in a pincer attack.
Spart is asking for their help in his own Spart way. Let's see if they agree. Would you like me to roll anything?
Well, all right. Roll your persuasion.
Damn,
Good
that's
time
a
to
nice
get a good roll.
persuasion roll.
Okay, and let's see. Come on. Trying to get the sheet to load up here, and it just does not want to.
Dude, I feel bad, man.
Ooh, this.
And to think you've been dying to play this all week.
Yeah, I really have.
Head
Actually.
spleen.
All right. Sorry about that. I had a espresso cough here. All right. So you shot the kobolds. You don't see a reaction from them yet, but it's not their turn yet.
Fair enough.
So-
And I'm gonna pew pew myself. So let's see what happens with that.
No, don't pew pew yourself. Pew pew Ripper or Snarl.
That's what he means, Dave.
Sees two people fall down and just.
Whoa, yeah, dude. Yes, bro. Good
Did I
job,
just take
man.
out the doggy?
Yeah. The doggy. You take aim after you shout out the kobolds, and you fire the crossbow, and you hit that direwolf right in the head. It yelps, and its body almost just does like this contorting flip from the bolt, because it looks like it was still in motion trying to attack, and you just caught it mid motion, and the momentum just flipped the wolf over.
Cool. I'll drop my crossbow and pull out my quarterstaff and kind of just point it like, see, easy.
And what you really saw, though, when you saw Spark do that, is you saw the stoat pull the trigger. It was all stoat.
He rode the arrow into battle.
No joke. Leah will grit her teeth and whisper under her breath, "Destiny will come to all, and I shall face it bravely." And she's going to step around, and she's gonna open up by throwing a kunai at the big guy. We're throwing her kunai. She's only got the one.
All right, roll it. Oh! Wow.
Nice.
All right. So, Leah,
Will be avenged.
Leah, as you throw your kunai and it hits, tell us what happens next.
She hurls the kunai, aiming toward his throat, his neck. And I mean, that's just what she does. I mean, I don't know what happens to him, but she hurls this kunai, but she doesn't even give it a chance to see what happens, because after she releases it, she continues moving. Oh. Well, after she releases it, she continues moving. Oops. Dang it.
Well, as the kobold dies, it glows black, and you see Ina's sword glow again, and then she staggers back to her feet.
Yeah, it's not kobold. It's a gnoll.
No.
And but Ina runs, and without even she's seeing this thing on the ground, and she uses a bonus action to axe kick it in the head. I think I have advantage because he's prone. Because if that didn't actually kill him, hopefully this will.
Well, so what you see is after Spart and the Stoat take out the wolf there in their tandem attack, Leah comes around, throws the kunai, which hits Snarl right in the throat. He clutches his throat, the blood just gushing out everywhere. Just with this gurgling sounds coming from just, and Leah, without stopping, Leah just continues on and does this flip axe kick, bringing down the heel of her foot down onto this thing's head, driving the kunai even further into the throat, poking out through the other side. Basically, the kunai was the nail and his head was the board.
Out of character, you realize we just rolled 3 crits in a row on these things, right?
Well, that's what happens when you kill a PC. Everyone else gets buffed all of a sudden. That's exactly what happens.
Not today.
All right. Yeah, he is. If he wasn't dead before, he most certainly is now, with that kunai sticking all the way through.
Whoa, did I miss something? How did Ina regain health?
She had him smacked with a hex that when he died, she regained HP.
Yep.
Oh, that's too smart.
Her sword got tired of her lazing about.
And just
cool.
And just for giggles, that was 6 additional damage off that axe kick.
All right.
Retrieve darts.
Yeah.
Okay, so the
Immediately start
kobolds
heading
are
over.
still running down the corridor.
Leah reaches down and rips her kunai out.
And with a, you pull the kunai out, just covered in this thing's blood and viscera.
Yes, she's gonna walk over and see if there's anything that can be done for Grentel Fort. She doesn't have the medical knowledge for this kind of thing.
Spart does.
All right, so
Are we still in combat initiative?
no, you're not in combat anymore. The kobolds, they were gonna help, but once they saw you drop him, they're fleeing back to their warrens.
Fair enough. So I'm gonna see if I can see what can be done for Grentelfurt.
All right, so
That organ belongs in the body. So let's move it back.
all right, so first you look at it and you see that these wounds are, you know, way above your skill level, and you've seen things like these before, and these are, you know, from your experience, mortal wounds. Now, Sparta, you also you take a little more detailed look, going through where the knoll bit into Grendelford and the vital area where the wolf ripped out, hitting, you know, main artery. It may be possible to help him, but you would need to get him to a more civilized area where there's maybe more skilled healers. But this is with what you have here, without the aid of you know, skilled magic as well as skilled medical use. You are not able to bring him back. This is beyond your capabilities.
Spart does what he can to stabilize them, to keep it from getting worse, so that he can be transported. And directs the other people to help carry the body carefully. Actually, is there something around here that he could be laid on for being carried by two people?
Glad you asked.
Ina's going to start looking around and seeing what else this kobold Noel has.
He has a really weird looking kobold. He's much bigger, he's furry, he's got spots.
Trying to think, is that nature?
So, the main thing that's physically on him that you see here, other than, you know, some dried meat that doesn't look like it's animal meat, could be human, could be kobold, could be some other creature. He's got his short swords, but it looks like other in this cavern here, there are some other supplies and such here. So, going over the cavern here, you see various sacks of crates, looted provisions piled up here in this really large cavern here. Now, the provisions that you see, let's see.
Out of character, I am sad.
Well, he's not dead yet. He's just mortally wounded. We need to get him to a hospital.
Well, he is dead, but he's
As
not.
the saying
out
goes,
yet.
he's just mostly dead.
Good lord.
Yeah,
Princess Bride reference.
well, it's a good reference. So you do see the provisions that were, you know, that you were hauling off to Frosthaven, but you also see some other supplies, probably from some other, you know, transports that may have been in the area that they may have hit. One of them looks like has an emblem of looks like a lion letting out a roar. It's like a golden lion's head off a blue background. Now, in addition, go ahead.
Anything, something one of us recognize, or
You can roll a history.
Spart does ask, is the boss guy here?
is the the boss guy here?
Guy who hired us.
You're talking about Hybor, the Dragonborn. No, you
Out
don't.
of character, he's the meat in the guy's possession.
Probably true, but still.
Well, does anybody want to take a nibble and find out?
Well,
And
do
if
you
you
know what it
do,
tastes
please
like?
leave the party. Do I know what people taste like?
Oh, that's just pork. Funny
Period.
variety of pork.
Tyrion knows what people taste like.
I think, what's the term? Sweet pork?
You talking about long pig?
That too.
Anyway, 21 history.
All right. So for that emblem, yes, you do recall, you do recognize this through some of your education, as well as noble contacts. This is the Lion's Roar. Basically, they're not really a mercenary group, but they are a smaller faction. They deal with a lot of various merchant companies, and they are allied with the Commonwealth Concordant.
Well, I'm sure they'd appreciate their stuff back.
So, but in addition to all these other supplies here that you found, including the Lion's Roar here, you also see various little crates and chests here. Some of them filled with coins. You can just kick them and you hear the jostling of the coins. Some of them have little vials of various little fluids. You do find like a little jade statue of a little tiny frog, just with these little golden orbs for eyes. It's a little small. You can fit it in like a little belt pouch.
Ooh, pretty.
One of our number has gone on. We should gather him and continue our journey.
Hey, don't be so hasty. But we do need to go get something we can carry him on. How about the top of that crate? Can you give me the top of that crate?
Here you go.
Right, one other pair of hands to hold the other end.
So, are there valuables here too with the supplies or no?
Yeah, the gold, the
The
statuette.
coins, the statuette,
Oh, okay.
and some bottles of some unknown fluid.
Well, Kavash would begin gathering the valuables into a sack.
Okay.
We'll probably have to make a couple of trips to get all these supplies back out to the.
No time. We have to go
Wagons.
and get out of here immediately.
All
If
right.
we
Well,
come to the wagon, we have to move.
you get them to the wagon.
What about
I guess we'll go talk with the kobold and get our ally back.
Well, who's carrying with me?
My training focused on agility and precise movement, not on strength.
Kavash he'll try to help you, man.
Okay.
He's
So the two of us will just carry him on out and let's hope the kobolds aren't feeling frisky.
Yeah, Leah has like stick figure arms.
strength is not his strong point though. So
Yeah.
although I don't know, that's on Dave. Dave at
Yeah.
10 strength for a kid is not horrible though. So
No, it's well, yeah, it's actually pretty good for a child. That's average human adult. So him being his age with that young adult, he's in good shape. Picture it like a high school athlete.
so he can help carry the body pretty easily. But
Yeah.
dude, wait a minute.
Yeah. Dude, for a 13-year-old kid, your
Wait.
character's strong as
Wait.
hell.
Grindelfurt weighs nothing. I forgot. He weighs like
Yeah.
40 something pounds.
Yeah, we're
Never
using
mind.
we're team lifting too. Carefully.
Yeah, we're
while he's
team
on something to keep him
lifting.
stable.
The freaking crate lid probably weighs more than Grindelfurt. No, I was just kidding.
You're not wrong.
Okay, so Yeah, let's get our friend back to the wagon. And before he helps you, you see him like wipe his face, and he says, "It's dusty in here."
It is okay to grieve for the loss of someone else. It is not a sign of weakness.
It's dusty in here.
Oh, that's right, Gavash. It's dusty in here.
All right. So, let's see. Just gonna move your tokens here.
But yeah, Ina and Tyrion will attempt to gather as much of the supplies and whatnot as they can lift.
I was
Yeah,
convinced I was the
imagine
dead
those
person
stuff.
this one. I was convinced that I was definitely going to be the dead person. I didn't see Grenelfurt being the dead
Well, see,
person.
out of character, this is what happened. Grindelford, and none of us really had any effing clue.
Well, he
Exactly
ate
what
a
was
crit
gonna-
too.
No,
So
we didn't have any clue what was going to go down. He didn't know that the guy would instantly attack or anything.
yeah,
We're getting free passage through the place, and then all of a sudden, boom, the guy's attacking us. So he was up front where he maybe not should have been.
well, no, 9 HP at level 1. That's pretty good actually.
Yeah, crit though at any
Lowest-
stage,
second
especially
lowest
early.
HP in the
Yeah.
party.
I mean, he has as much HP as I had. 9.
So the as you travel through here, you see all the kobolds here. Just they let you pass through here unscathed. They see you with carrying your pal here, and there's this one kobold here that's standing next to this chained tiefling who's on a rock here. You kill Snarl.
Yep. And now we're leaving. She's coming with us, right?
Out of character, this is where they say, "F you, you're weakened, and one of your people." is dead."
Basically, what they're saying, we're going here is, you leave Snarl's head and chest of coin, and you take girl, and we leave, and you leave.
Sure.
Where are you going?
Far away from here.
Good idea. You're smart. Good leader.
Ina
He's
agrees to
he's the one, you recognize him from the one that got away from that initial ambush.
It's that immortal kobold. It's that asshole.
So, after the other kobolds bring Snarl's head and the little chest of coin, the other stuff that's not coin, like the bottles, the frog and stuff like that, they let you take all that. In
Wait a
fact,
minute.
they don't even take.
I was putting stuff in a sack, so
Now they don't even take all the coin. They just take the silver pieces that Snarl had. So there's some copper pieces that they left there. They just took the silver.
okay.
Now, let's see here. So once they see that, and they still have the girl here. They have some of the warrior kobolds there. Help the matrons basically take the eggs, carefully packed, straw and things. Like to carefully take those. They take the young children, and when they start clearing out, him and a small group of kobolds still remain here, and once everybody else is out of there, he walks up to Sparta, who was the one that was talking here, and he holds his fist out like he's waiting for you to reach your hand out.
Spart's got both hands holding up a Grindelfort on a. So Spark awkwardly kind of gets one hand in the middle so as not to unbalance it, and reaches out his hand, kind of like he's gonna, I guess, fist bump the kobold.
And well, no, he you see he opens his palm and there's a little iron key.
Oh, thank you. Bart picks up the iron key, puts it on top of Grendelfurt, puts his hands underneath, and goes back to carrying Grendelfurt towards the wagon.
Kavash will
Inu
ask
will
what
take the key.
he'll ask what the key is for in Draconic.
He points over to the tiefling who's still chained to the rock, pretty
Oh,
much
still
just in
her
her
chains. Okay.
shirt and all that, and is just he's just
What direction are y'all going as you're
What?
leaving here?
What happened to all her stuff?
taken, sent to King Dezek.
Who's that? In Draconic, of course. I'm just talking to the guy in Draconic. Who's King Dezek?
He sent Snarl to boss us around, bully us, force us to ambush people on the road. Told us to watch out for Dragonborn, capture him, and send him and anything he had back to King Dezek.
Where's King Dezek at, man?
So the artifact he had, you're saying it's not here anymore.
Snarl, new location. Call Dragon Tooth.
Spark calls back. You've got 5 minutes, and I'm leaving with the wagon.
Where's this King Dezek at?
He just told you someplace called Dragon Tooth. The
Oh,
Snarl
okay,
was the one that
that's
was in
what it is.
communication with them,
Gotcha.
and Snarl was basically given command of all these kobolds. They had leverage over them, and they were using them to
Gotcha.
ambush people on the road.
Okay, and what direction are y'all going when you leave here? So we'll know not to go that way.
Um, he kind of scratches his chin for a little with one of his clawy fingers, and someplace far away from you folk.
Ian calls back. That works for me. These lands are ours, or will be one day.
These lands are my lands. These lands are your lands.
So with
These lands
that,
are my
the
lands. Those
kobolds,
lands are my lands.
all the rest of the kobolds leave here under new leadership. Their chosen one.
And we just watched the final boss of the campaign walk off.
No, damn it, no. Don't say stuff like that. It's just a kobold, man.
He was an awesome kobold.
No, he was a lucky kobold. And for kobolds, that is awesome. It's luck.
He survived an entire group of 6 level 1 adventurers. He is a god among kobolds.
We should
Kobold bards will sing tales of his endeavors.
we should leave here quickly while there is still time to potentially save our friend.
Yeah, haul booty.
All right, so I take it Inna is freeing Faith.
Yeah, she emoted that. She's going toward Faith. And
Gotcha. Yeah, going to free her. So, Faith. Thank you for freeing me. I'd appreciate an escort back to Frosthaven.
Done and done, lady. We gotta get out of here. Are you in a condition to travel?
She's about in the same condition as Leah is. She's,
Okay, I'll go
like-
to help support her. It'll be convenient. I'm like a crutch height anyway.
yeah, it's pretty much. In fact, let me just so you can see her here, and show to players, show everybody.
Man, oh man. She's pretty hot.
All right.
Oh yeah, Kavash is crushing on the tiefling.
All right. So get her out of here.
Here, let me help you.
That.
Leah just shakes her head.
What? He can't help someone move? You know, come on, man. He can't help somebody.
All right. So as you guys start bringing your fallen comrade back to the wagons and the bits of supplies that you're able to grab back that were stolen here. Let's see. Is there anything else in the caverns that you would like to do?
Out of character, a shit ton. In character, we don't have time.
Okay.
Uh, does anyone have a map of the region or anything like that?
I can bring you guys to the regional map.
We've got a trail. Let's follow it.
Yeah.
I mean, you know which
No.
way was to Frosthaven, so it's not like you're going to be.
Can I put like or can you put like a note that Kavash mentally notes the location of this place?
Well, you should be able to also do that here. I have a handout for the adventure log.
Oh, okay.
And-
As we're
And you could just edit it under the episode 2 there, where it has
What's this
text.
place called?
This place you can just put the Kobold Warrens.
Or rather, the Warrens formerly known as.
Well, the Kobold Cavern just seemed a little too tacky.
as
there.
as
I just wrote a note on it, bro. If you want to, does that note look good to you?
Let me see here.
That's all I want to do.
And you put it on the adventure log?
Yeah.
Not seeing it on there.
Fair to say it's noted.
as we are walking, though, as I put into the chat log,
There we go.
she leans over to Kavash and says, "The monks have a saying. A disciple who is overcome with desire to aid one of the fairer sex could aid her more by taking a cold shower."
Yeah, he chuckles a little bit at her saying that. Lady, I'm only 13. Give me a break.
And I know how young 13-year-old males think. We had 13-year-old males at the monastery. There were many cold showers on certain nights,
Okay.
especially ones where I performed and it was cold.
He laughs at first, and then you persist, and his tone completely changes, and he says, "Her virtue is safe with me."
It is not her virtue that I am worried about.
So, Gavach, on the map there, you should see the
Yes,
mark
sir.
out here.
Cool.
So,
Dude,
there you
that was
go.
pretty sick, man. I like that.
I do like the hex map. This is really nice.
No, that was I saw him. I saw like magically change like before our eyes. That was pretty cool.
So, now it's permanently marked on there. So,
Awesome.
all right. Let's see here.
They all left before us, right?
The kobolds, yeah, they're gone.
Okay,
Most of them
nice.
got out, like the women and children, and some of the men to escort them out before they concluded the deal. And then once everything was there, then they gave you the girl, and the rest of them left.
Right before he leaves and gets on the wagon everybody's chivying to go. Can you make a survival check to see which way they went?
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Who wants to roll the survival?
I think that's personally for him.
Nope, he has no idea.
Okay. Yeah, you're not finding any of the trails there. Like with the Frozen Goblin Trail, they were very careful at moving their, covering their tracks.
He was a
So
city boy, man.
you'll get better in time.
Kavash wanted to hunt them down and murder them all.
No, actually, he was not. What he was saying, the only reason he didn't answer Grindelfurt, he would not kill eggs, man. But Grindelfurt was implying that he would. But he was saying which is worse, because Kavash would kill every single warrior in the place, every single one. Anything that picked up a weapon would die. That's just his mindset. Don't leave a threat behind, type of thing. So what's that going to do? That's going to leave the eggs and the females defenseless anyway, and something's going to come along and eat them. So which one is more merciful? It was just like a momentary philosophical pause, is what it was.
Grindelfurt would agree with you up until they asked us for help.
Well, dude, he restrained himself at the end there and didn't go buck wild.
Oh, I know.
On shit.
That's because if you
Grindelfurt
had,
doesn't
we
know
all
that.
would have died.
Well, yeah, self-preservation does come into account in his mindset.
Sorry, we were outnumbered like 20-1. Forget that.
There were quite a few.
Yeah, I mean, dude, my character's entire mindset is we die at the end of our journey. So you walk your path, but yo, you can end a journey real quick, real early by doing something like that.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
Actions, have consequence with that, and
Well,
you
he's
guys
not gonna
made the
make
right
any
choices,
stupid
as opposed to, more, careless ones.
Senselessly killing everybody.
Or just sometimes going Rambo is not the best idea.
That comes later.
So now, continuing on your journey to Frosthaven, it takes you pretty much about 2 days here. It's about the end of the second day when you actually get to Frosthaven.
So we get to regain hit points twice, I think.
Actually, I'm gonna want to move double time if I can.
Darn it.
Well, I mean, we're playing with the normal healing rules. You full heal at the end of a long rest.
Yeah. And can you
well,
see
I didn't know
the
you could always
Frosthaven on the
heal.
map?
Yep.
Okay.
You guys can rest in the wagon, but Spark's gonna go ahead and take the fatigue penalties and probably wear out the animals just to get our compatriot to the nearest town as fast as possible.
But okay, so we can restore HP because this number of 1 is really
Scary.
disconcerting.
Yeah. And I'm all with you on that. So let me pull out this other handout here. Let's see.
Yeah, out of character, dude, man. I was physically affected by Grindelfurt being killed, dude. That shit hurt my feel bads. I'm not even playing.
So-
I'm being serious.
I did not see Grindelfurt biting it. I was sitting there. When I started this session with 1 HP, I was like, I'm dead.
So
I ain't making it out of this
some
one.
things that you see traveling further here, as you're continuing through the Ice Crown Highlands.
Man, that place is beautiful, dude.
And
This place is Photoshop.
And one day it will be ours again.
let me get the because you can actually see the mountain range here in the distance.
Man, that stuff looks cool.
See,
It's
this
pretty.
is why Ina's here, to take it all back again for
But last but not least,
Mankind.
not
this
just
one was a little harder to
mankind,
find
I mean,
a
those two,
proper
and-
town image, and this was really the closest thing I could find. You should be able to recognize where this was from.
No.
That's badass, dude. I like it.
It's okay, Grindelwald will survive. There was nothing attacking his knee.
It looks familiar. What's it from?
Skyrim.
Yeah, Skyrim, dude.
Oh, I
Yeah,
should know this then.
yeah.
Yes,
It's
yes, you should.
That's why he said there was nothing attacking Grindelford's knee. He should survive because of
because of
that scar. I was once a mighty adventurer until I took an arrow to the knee. You know,
yeah, all that fun stuff. But
Gruntlefert took a wolf bite to the dick.
wow.
dude, that's horrible, bro. That's
Oh,
horrible.
Closer
dude,
back,
I
it'll
spit
never
on
be
my
quite the same.
monitor.
So as you're traveling to Frosthaven, um, Faith, tells you a little bit more of what she overheard in there, as well as what she, her and Hybor were, doing, what she knows anyway. So she tells you that Snarl, to know who leads these kobold band, had orders to waylay Hybor. I heard from the kobolds that the Ebon Spider sent word that the Dragonborn was to be brought to him. I know not who or what this Ebon Spider is.
What was what did the kobold call him? Well, Kavash would tell her because he's probably trying to help her out the first day while she gets her long rest or whatever, bring her food or stuff like that.
Well, the kobolds said that they were,
He says
Snarl was
at
working for
Dragon
somebody
Tooth.
called King Dezig,
There you go. He'll
but
give her.
she overheard that there was another party involved called the Ebon Spider.
Uh, Out of character, is the Ebon Spider any relation to the Order of the Ebon Blade?
You don't know.
It better not be, man.
She also tells you about that Hybor had a map showing pretty much a location to this place called the Roaring Caverns. But the kobolds took it from them, when they got captured, when they got waylaid. She believes that Snarl sent that map to this King Dezig. She doesn't know, who that is. She's never heard of that name before. But she suggests that maybe, ask around Frosthaven, see if anybody knows anything of this area here.
Yeah, indeed. Also, is there a branch of the company that the supplies belong to in Frosthaven?
Yes, that's where you were going to deliver in the first place.
Excellent. So,
Baldrus's Sundries.
were we able to fit all the supplies in the cave in our wagon, or no?
It was a little crowded with it, but yes.
Oh, okay, so we got the supplies. I was thinking we'd have to come back for the supplies.
So, now making your way into Frosthaven here. Let's see.
How far is one hex?
Hex is about a day's travel. It's
Oh, wow.
yeah.
So it takes us 3 days to get to Frosthaven from the Cobalt place.
The better part of two with that from where you were.
Wow, okay.
So, as you enter Frosthaven, the Starlight Trail, the rutted track, emerges from the frost laden grass. In fact, I have a map of it here. Let me bring you to that map. And the town, as you can see, it consists of a good group of simple log buildings.
I see darkness.
I cast magic missile.
Huh. Should
Yeah,
have
out of
full
character, bro, you
vision.
rot slowly when it's freezing cold, so you're not stinking too bad yet.
Well, he's not. He's under care.
We poured a bunch of salt on you. You're fine.
Oh, I'm plenty salty right now.
dude, that's the messed up part about that type of situation. Eh, No one controls that. It's like total random.
There we
Uh,
go.
there's
I
no
don't know. I mean,
spite.
whatever. If I have to make another character, I have to make another character. It doesn't mean I'm not salty about it.
You know you're
No,
gonna
I
survive
feel
if
you,
you
man.
find a carrot in the wound.
So, again, you see all the simple log buildings, old fieldstone foundations. It looks like some of these structures may have been built on old ruins because a lot of them have some crumbling stone that they've used, clay and newer bits of cobble to try to polish up. Some of the even older structures have little bits of ivy and briar around them. So this must have been some kind of a larger town in centuries past, and they're now been trying to rebuild this settlement up here. Most of the newer buildings are set on sides of the main fairways and cart tracks, which widen with all the frequent use. It makes it a little more muddy here, and then it goes when you get off that path. You start stepping into the frost and the cold here that blows down from the giant spine mountains. Off up on one hillside, you see what looks to be almost like a very old ruined manor house that's being fixed up on the hillside over here. As you approach, there's children playing in the main town square. Townsfolk are tending to various chores or running errands at their little shops. A lot of them stop and kind of look up as you approach, and only for a moment before they return to go back to whatever business they had. Seeing this, Faith just kind of lets out a sigh, finally kind of being at ease from the whole ordeal. Um, my friends, let us secure our lodgings. I am told the local inn is very quaint.
I'm going straight to the temple.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
catch up.
Oh, once you drop off, I'm gonna take these supplies as well as the ones for the golden wolf back. I mean, golden lion. You take care of him. I'll take care of the rest of our mission, and then we'll all meet up at the inn.
Kavash will go with Enna.
I wonder who Grundle will go with.
Wow, no.
Grendelfer goes with God.
He goes with Eldon.
All right. Let's see. Where's Tyrion going? Is he going with Enna?
Yeah.
But yeah. So what was our time, Dave? How quickly did I get him here?
It took to over a day,
Almost 3
even
days.
rushing. Since he was rushing with that, it cut some of that time down, but still, it was a little over a day.
Okay.
Let me see here. Trying to get where everybody's going
So
here.
basically, Spart damn near killed the horses, or the oxen, I mean, and exhausted himself driving straight through the night, pretty much.
Yep.
Okay.
And let's see, I'm just marking where everybody's going here.
Fine. He's a farm boy. He's worked
So-
long days before.
Faith
Oh,
is
no,
going to
yeah.
be going to the Hearthstone Inn.
Which numeral is that, Dave?
That is 10. Can't you see the key?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you could see the key.
Where would the key be at?
To the right, if you scroll the map to the right.
Not all the map is revealed.
Let me see.
Yeah, not all the map is revealed. I see no key either.
All right,
You can
let
see
me-
up to 12, 20. There's a key.
I see crop signals.
Now can you see the key?
I can see the key.
Yeah, it needed a live token there for
Yep,
whatever
I
reason.
see it now. Yeah.
Let me just do this here. No, that won't work. I'm just gonna do
So if we take the right road out, we come to the key.
that. Let's see. And Inna and Tyrion and Kavash, after they're done, they're going to go back to the inn.
Yep.
Okay.
Is there a Commonwealth faction building here?
Not that you see. They don't. They're not advertised here. This is a smaller settlement that's being built up. So the closest thing that you see to anything here is the local fighters guild, and that's mainly because any kind of areas out here, they get tons of business. So, of course, they're going to have some interest here.
Wait, would the Frosthaven Exchange be the place to like turn in those supplies and stuff? Though?
No, it's Baldrus's provisions.
Oh, okay,
Is
so
where you're
that's
going.
right.
So, all right. So we got where everybody's going here. Let's see. I'm just making sure I get over here. Leah, where are you going? Henry?
I was going with Sparte.
You're going with Sparta? Okay. That's why I'm trying to make sure I got everybody where everybody's going here.
I love how everyone has a different pronunciation for my name.
I know, it's epic.
Spurt.
Okay.
I pronounce it Spark because that's what you said.
All right.
And that's because you're the person who makes perception tests in real life.
Let's get this Sparty started.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so that's where we're going to call it here for today. Here, we'll get to what happens to Grindelfurt and everybody else on their different endeavors here in Frosthaven. So
No, I don't like that. No. I need Grindelfurt's thing resolved right now, so
Dave,
I
I'm
know
upset.
if I need to make a character.
I'm going to talk to you
15 minutes
on the
early, bro.
side about this here. So
This is 2 weeks in a row you've ended
Okay.
15 minutes early, Dave.
what?
This is 2 weeks in a row you've ended 15 minutes early, Dave. I'm upset. Dang
Wow.
job, I would dock your wages.
All right, guys. I gotta warn you now. Spart's gonna go on a side quest. I've decided to call it Love Will Tear Us a Spark. But basically, I'm gonna miss next week, so try not to do anything that Spart wouldn't do. I'll leave this Stoke to keep an eye on you.
Oh yeah, can Kavash make friends with the Stoke man?
You can try.
Try.
So, all right. With that, we'll be continuing up here next week. Sadly, without Spart here, but life happens sometimes. So we'll see everybody next week.